I will put my jersey, but I don't know if I want to do that.
You want to throw the jersey off?
Nah, it's the Jimmy joint. I can't throw that thing on. Yeah, nah.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Dead Spot Podcast. We here with my boy Kev. We talking today straight Niners. You ain't getting no recap of this. We just talking straight our situations. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. We got from the quarterback situation to mishandling our new quarterback to some of our fans not feeling them and rooting against them low key to all of these injuries we piling up, coaching situation. We gonna talk, can we still make the playoff? We just finna get into it. But man, Kev, good to have you with us. Let's just jump into it right with the quarterback situation. What's going on with Jimmy G and Trey? What's your frustration with this whole thing?
All right, first off, I appreciate you having me on, man. And I'm going to start off. I'm going to ask you a question first because this is how it's going to start off, right?
Yeah.
So Jimmy started the season, right?
Yeah.
And we're 2-2 right now. So if Trey started, do you think that we would still be 2-2?
Yes.
I agree. So that alone should have been the reason why Trey started week 1. There's no way that Trey's first game should be against an undefeated Cardinals team versus going against the Lions and the Eagles, who have won one game in 4 weeks combined.
Right.
Like, so I just don't, I don't see why. Like, I get it to a certain extent because he's very raw, very green. I get it, but we know what Jimmy is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what he is. Like, you don't trade up to not play the 3rd overall pick.
Right.
And then we had to wait for Jimmy to get hurt, which was inevitable. And now it seemed like Trey not ready. And we gotta hope for him to carry us when he should have been getting developed his last 3-4 months.
Exactly. And so the thing is, like you said, like the Lions, the Eagles, them was winnable games regardless. And when I was in last week when Trey came in and they like people were sitting behind me like, oh, he better be doing. I'm like, bro, he just got through in against a division opponent, Russ on the other side, and they talking about there ain't no game plan, and y'all want him to just come out and be killing. Like, I just feel like the expectations is unrealistic. Now,
exactly.
My whole thing is, bro, like you said, we didn't even really use him right in the preseason. If we gonna go all the way back there, so it's like I just feel like he's been getting mishandled this whole time through, and it's like if they want to say Jimmy could start because he could get us to the Super Bowl. Now I was feeling that way at first before the season started. I'm like, a rookie quarterback ain't never won the Super Bowl. We've got a Super Bowl ready team. But after you watch the first few games and it's like, okay, bro, he ain't doing nothing better. He ain't improved. He's still out here making the same mistakes we was complaining about 3 years ago. It's like, and you watching all these other quarterbacks, Derek Carr, Kyler Murray, even Lamar, like they all taking steps in their games based off of the criticism that they hear. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting better at different things. And our guy just sit there just like, well, fuck it. I mean, I'm just going to do me regardless. Nothing getting better. He's still taking in the pocket. He still don't know when to throw the ball away. He's still fumbling. Like, I don't know.
You would think that he's the rookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like this man's a year 8 vet and people are still giving him leeway to do the same mistakes he's been doing the last 5 years he's been here.
And not only that, he learned under Tom Brady, the GOAT. Like who was a better teacher than that?
You can't get a better one. And you would think his vet was Brian Hoyer the whole time.
Right. With Bill Belichick, so you know what it is. You got the coach, you got the quarterback, you sitting there just soaking it up, and then you come here and then don't do it. Like, I don't know. And I know he took us to the Super Bowl, but like my partner said, like, bro, he only threw 8 times in the championship. So it's not like we can really just truly with our heart say he took us there.
Exactly. Like 2 things can be true. He played well enough to get us there, but he wasn't the reason we got there. That, like, we had a number 1 defense. Bosa was rookie of the year. We had DeForest Buckner, best D line in football that year. Had the number 1 rushing attack. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was one I could name from that Super Bowl run. There was 3 games that Jimmy flat out won for us. That New Orleans game.
That's one,
And the 2 Arizona games, because we had no running game in both of those.
Right.
And he was lighting their asses up. And I can't even hate. But that was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep going off of that. Like, and another, like, the main thing about Jimmy, besides the turnovers, is injuries. And he hit for the double whammy last week. He threw a pick and got hurt. So you can't Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we supposed to do with that? And then people are, like you said earlier, people expecting Trey to come in here and just take the game over. It's like, do y'all see how the Niners have or haven't been developing him? Like, the lack of reps that he's been getting is glaring. Like, he came in and seemed like he had no idea what to do with the rock. He settled in and was like, all right, bro, I'm really that guy. Let me just take over this shit real quick. Like, that's what it looked like last week.
And everybody keep talking about, oh, he was making a bunch of bad throws. Literally, his 2 worst throws was his first 2 throws.
Exactly.
He threw it at Kittle ankle, which was a bad throw, and then he threw it into the crowd. Right. I was gonna say he ain't had no more bad throws, but them was the 2 worst ones that I've been seeing a lot of people glaring at. What was he? I mean, not to say he's just supposed to come out but them was his first 2 throws of his professional career, other than the preseason.
Right.
So it's like in the middle of a heated game, he threw the little goal line touchdown or whatever. But that was a little cupcake.
That don't count. That don't count. He throwing easy money in the red zone. That don't count.
Right. So it's like you give him this and then say, oh my God, like it was a dude sitting behind me that's like, you see him throw that and y'all wanted him? Man, F him. I'm like, F him because his first 2 throws is bad. Dude threw a nice pass to Kittle. It just got broke up. He was making plays. He avoided like 4-5 sacks. That's enough for me to say right there.
Bro,
that's something for our offense we ain't seen since Cap.
And that's been what, 7, 8, 9 years ago almost? Cap been out the league since what, 2014?
Yeah, something
come on, bro.
That. So it's like that was exciting to me. Obviously,
that 4th and 10.
Obviously, he got to work on like not throwing it so hard. I mean, we ain't got no big Julio Jones, Calvin Johnson type. Right. So he do be putting a 100-mile fastball, but that's because y'all ain't been working with him. That's what he used to doing.
Right.
To work on his touch.
And that's the thing. It's like, I agree with that. I'm not like, every ball don't got to be a rocket. Yeah. But like the way that people are overhyping that, like, bro, he had some no-name receivers in college catching the same pass, like over top, catching the check downs, everything. Right. So it gets to a point where it's like, okay, 2 things can be true. He is throwing lasers, but we got NFL receivers with hands. So they got to make plays. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. But I feel like the Niners tried to have their cake and eat it too. You tried to go for a Super Bowl while trying to develop a rookie. You can't do both. You got to pick a side.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, if you're gonna ride with the Super Bowl wave and try and get Jimmy to have his last dance, whatever, by all means, go do that. I won't agree with that, but go do what you're gonna do. But I don't get how you don't develop the 3rd overall pick that you went out of your way to get. It's not like we were just bad and we're at 3. Right. You went out of your way to go get this kid, and you haven't developed him at all, little to none, actually. So I don't get it.
It's like, bro, if you're not gonna develop him, then like you said, sit him up, make him the 3rd. Don't even bring him out at all. Then just
don't suit him. Don't dress him at all. If you're not letting him get a chance to actually develop, why are you dressing him?
Yeah, make it a red shirt year then. Like, at least as fans, we could get behind and say, okay, it's no way to get excited about Trey. They had us all excited. We were all like we finna do this and this. We got a black quarterback, and now y'all just like, even in bro, the preseason, I'm telling you, you playing Jimmy 2 plays, Trey 2 plays. Oh, Trey get a play. Here go Jimmy get. It's like, bro, what is we doing? Like, I just don't understand it. And it's like, if some people saying he might have wanted Mac Jones, well, bro, if you wanted that and you was gonna treat this man like this, if you forget, then you should have just took Mac Jones, bro.
You should have just took him.
Like, if this is what it was gonna be, bro, this is not it. And then everybody like, well, how he gonna come up with a game plan in the same week? Bro, we had a whole training camp. You canceled mini camp, like you did a lot of stuff where it was time for Trey to get in a rhythm, get some flow going. And it's like you said earlier, our quarterback is injury prone. It's not like we have a quarterback that's like, oh my God, he got hurt for the first time in 5 years. This is what he do.
Exactly.
Why we don't have nothing in place? It's like, all right, man, if Jimmy get hurt, we got these plays for you. You need to go home and study these plays every day because this is the game plan we're going to try to get out there for. You don't have nothing, and you're an offensive mind. I can see we had a defensive-minded coach. You're supposed to be this offensive guru. That's what they be telling me. So, like,
offensive guru who've been putting up 7 points in 3 straight first halves. So, I mean, look, the thing with Jimmy is, and like, Jimmy's not terrible, right? I can never say that because I was a Jimmy guy. I was 2019. I was standing for that man. I was one of them boys talking about like, oh, he ain't did shit, bro. I don't want to hear none of that. He ain't losing games for it. So I'm one of them guys that can actually say this. Like, I grew out of it. Like, you feel me? You get over it. The the allure is gone. You know what I'm saying? You see him win 8 straight games in 2019. You're like, all right, we really hooping. And then every game we was losing, they were close games. We didn't get blown out one time that year. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But also everything went perfect. Kyle was drawing up. Kyle was in his bag the whole year. He couldn't miss plays. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. We was getting everything, 50-50 balls. Everything happened perfectly that year. Yeah. So to me, it seemed like our team can't function unless everything's going perfect. Kyle can't win unless Jimmy's playing great. Mm-hmm. Like, because you see it in the record, Kyle don't win with nobody else.
Right.
So it's like, is that a Jimmy thing or is that a Kyle thing? It might be both. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see how, like you said, we have an injury-prone quarterback. I don't see how you don't have any play set up for the backup. And that's not even because it's Trey. Anybody. Like, right. even if Nate Sudfeld was our number 2 right now, Nate should have some plays knowing Jimmy's going to get hurt within the next month or so. Like, so for you to not have plays for our backup regardless of who it was, that's a problem.
So then let's get into the coach then. So my guy Bear came on a few episodes ago, and he was kind of touched on a few things about offensive coaches. He was basically talking about like their egos, like the egos that come with being offensive minded. And then he was saying he wasn't really like 100% sure, like willing to stand on it right then, but that is Kyle ready to be? Is he full coach material, head coach material, or is he more of an OC, or should he bring in another guy like how Andy Reid got Eric Bieniemy? Like, do he need another guy to bounce ideas off? Because right now he bouncing ideas off his dad. That's who taught you football. So he ain't gonna everything he's seeing, you seeing the same thing. So y'all agreeing, and we
not gonna agree naturally, right?
Right. So it's like, where do you fall on that? Is he more of an OC, or is he a head coach? He just needs some help with some things.
Man, it's hard, bro. I don't want to say he's not a you know what I'm saying, a head coach, because it's like, bro, you don't make it to a Super Bowl by luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously you need luck, but that wasn't no fluke year for us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things went well for that to happen. So it's like, I don't know. I think he was just trying to make the best out of Jimmy for this last couple, like these last year or whatever, half the season, however long we're gonna keep Jimmy. And it just got too stale, bro. The league caught up with us. Like, people understand, like, bro, you gotta do with Jimmy is crowd the box, and he gonna just throw contested slants all year. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or he gonna throw screens, or he gonna throw this jet sweep to Debo. Like, the league caught up to the Niners offense. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, Kyle's supposed to be the guru, but you can't call every play for Jimmy. You can't throw shit outside the numbers. You can't throw an out route. You can't throw no corners, nothing, because Jimmy ain't got the arm to get it there. Right. So it's like, yeah, Kyle play calling has been mid, and I've been hot about that shit. Like, there's no reason we should only have 7 points in 3 straight halves.
This sweep on 4th and 2, and you got Trey in the game. I shit like that just had me hot last week,
bro. How you go for a 4th and 2 with a jet sweep with Debo, but the week before you don't go for a 4th and 1 at midfield? Like, it does. Like, if you know what I'm saying, it's like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if like bro, fuck it, just go for anything under 4th and 5. Just go for it at that point, right. Because I don't see, like, we have an offense with Trey now that can easily get 5 yards a clip running the ball.
Exactly, for sure.
So I don't see how anything under a 4th and 5 isn't an automatic go for it if we're past midfield, or at least at midfield. Yeah. It should just be an automatic go every rip, because we got to score. We haven't been putting up points, and then people get mad at the defense because we finally break at the end of games or end of halves or shit like that. Right. And then people want to say, oh, look at, like, with the Devontae shit. Now, look, Devontae, that shouldn't have happened. You feel me? I agree with that. That shouldn't have happened. But we shouldn't have been down 17-0.
Exactly.
Like if we down 17-7, the way that game happened, we win that game by like 6 points. We win that game by a touchdown. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how, like, I don't know. Like, yes, our defense, like, people have to understand this ain't 2019. We don't have that defense no more. We ain't got corners and DBs like that, bro. They not gonna hold up the whole game.
Yeah.
You feel me? Our front 7 is solid. Top 10 in the league, I would say. Front 7. But to say, like, oh, this defense is the reason why we got 2 losses, no, it isn't. They held Seattle to negative passing yards for the first half, and it was a tie game. Right. That's unacceptable.
Right. We couldn't put no points on the board. And then even if you look at the game with Devontae gave it up, people just seem to just sweep under the rug. Jimmy G fumble. Like
and a pick.
Before. So it's like, if he don't fumble, if we can get some points on that drive, the game damn near over right there. It's not, We get points right there, and they come back and get them points. Like, bro, it's not a game. So it's like y'all like, oh, Jimmy brought us down to get the game winner. It wouldn't have needed to be a game winner if he would stop doing the bullshit that he be doing.
Come on, bro. Like,
yeah. And then it's like, in Shanahan, it's like, bro, I don't know. It's like, bro, we down 2 scores in the game. We still had action in the Seattle game, but it's
definitely.
Like, you still running the ball. You still doing this. It's 8 minutes left on the clock. We need to score twice in 8 minutes. First of all, the run game ain't even going good.
Right.
And you gonna continue to just keep running and wasting the clock, and you calling these plays, and you got a rookie quarterback. This is first time, so you know it's gonna take him a minute to get the hurry up. Ain't gonna work as good. You need to be airing it out if we gonna come back. And look who on the other side, Russ, and he it's his rhythm. So it's like, bro, you just gonna let the clock dwindle and think we finna score twice, and we ain't got no kicker. We got to go for 2. We had to have everything go right for us to win.
Come on, bro.
And you just wasting clock. Like.
And mind you, with that Seattle game, like, I mean, specifically the special team, Trent Cannon sold our shit with that fumble on that kick. That was disgusting. I don't get how you fumble the ball twice on the same play. Just stay down. Just stay down at the 5. Bro. I get maybe we don't score right there on that drive, but it takes the points away from them. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the quickest 14-point turnaround you will ever see in football.
It's like,
bro, you know what I'm saying?
Quarterbacks like him, A-Rod, Mahomes, Tom Brady, bro, you can't make them type of mistakes. If they got struggling, you got to capitalize on that shit, because that right there, as soon as he did that, I said, oh, well, they finna run. This finna get in there. It ain't a discussion. With certain quarterbacks, bro, they don't mess up on them type of plays, bro. That's 9 out of 10 times he getting in there almost every time.
And that's another thing too. Like, and I'm giving the defense some slack, because our 2 losses are to 2 top 10 quarterbacks, top 5 even. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're losing to elite quarterbacks every game. So it's like, if we lose tomorrow, Kyler Murray's a front runner, MVP front runner. So if we lose to the MVP front runner who will be 5-0 after tomorrow's game, you can't be mad at that loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, our 3 losses would be to top 5 quarterbacks, top 10. Mm-hmm. So it get to a point where it's like, the offense got to step up, bro. You can't, like I said, you can't expect the defense to hold niggas to 19 points a game. It ain't happening. Like, we held Philly to 11 points, and they should have scored at least 20.
Right.
They missed it. We blocked the field goal, and they went for that bullshit Philly special on 4th down. Right. If they don't do that, we probably lose that game, realistically. Right. Because 17 points ain't beating nobody.
Exactly. Not in today's, bro. This is not the 80s.
It's too easy to score, bro. It's too easy to score in this league. It's too many hitters out here. It's too many good QBs that let that shit ride, and they scoring every drive, bro. They scoring.
But you got to look at it. Even average quarterbacks like a Kirk Cousins or something, they giving this man the ball 35, 40 times to air it out. So it's like, it's at least 12 to 15 quarterbacks that's throwing the ball, if not more, throwing the ball 30-something plus times a game, bro. So it's like, it's points out there. These receivers is getting better. The running back, and now everybody running back by committee. So it ain't a lot of running backs just killing. This is a receiver game right now. And everybody 3 receivers. So it's like, bro, and that's our weakest point. We can't guard nobody. And then our offense ain't helping us at all. It's like, bro, we supposed to be averaging 26, 27 points a game.
Minimum, honestly.
Like, and then we got Debo doing, dude gonna tell me on Twitter that's because of Jimmy. It's like, bro, you not seeing you not seeing how he making this shit shake for itself. Then Trey threw him the 76-yarder last game. So it's like, I don't know what Kyle problem is with IU, but whatever that shit is, like, it's unacceptable, bro. And like you said, this was your point. These are 3 players you traded up for. You got IU, you got Trey, and then you got Sermon.
Yep.
These are all players you can't, and you not. Why is Sermon first carry game 2 of the 3rd quarter of a close game? Like, what are we doing?
And then we get mad when he get his head decapitated off 2 illegal hits, and then he get a concussion. And then people want to act like he played like shit against the Packers when he basically had 100 yards 6 days after getting a concussion. But hey, like, I don't know. Like, people just be talking, bro. Like I said, I can't wait for the Jimmy fans to slaughter Trey tomorrow when he throw a pick or some shit or a fumble or whatever. Yeah. Like, bro, it's gonna be hilarious. It's like, y'all let Jimmy get away with this shit, and he been in the league almost 10 years.
Right.
This rookie ain't been in the league half a year yet, and y'all on his neck.
Right.
Like it's gonna be interesting, bro.
It's like the Skip Bayless effect. Like they out here arguing like him. Like when it's somebody I don't like, oh no, he's horrible. When it's somebody,
if you don't, man, bro.
It's like, oh, okay, well, it ain't that big of a deal. Like, bro, Jimmy he had a touchdown to IU. Dude underthrew it. It was so underthrew. Dwelly, like, is this for me? Like, who was this for? Like,
like, bro, like, if that throw to Dwelly, like, that was a better catch than throw. Like, let's be real. Like, Dwelly was a big body and just made a play. You feel me? Like, same thing with Debo with the against Detroit. That was a terrible ball by Jimmy. Nigga, Debo had to come back, relocate, and then take that to the crib. Like, like, bro, like his two best plays were because of the receiver. Like, it's crazy, bro. And then, like, the thing with Debo on that catch, the reason why that was a blown coverage was because of Trey. Jamal Adams stayed right there and watched Trey because he thought he was going to take off.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Debo was wide open.
He wouldn't have been that open with Jimmy in there.
Jimmy ain't
no reason.
Bro, Eric, you're not playing. It's 10 versus 11, and it's funny. We talked about this on Twitter. Like Kyle really the biggest troll in the league. Like he'll talk to you and he'll talk press conferences after the game talking about, yo, it's really hard to guard mobile quarterbacks and make it 11-on-11 football, and you're choosing to not play ours.
Like, bro, what the fuck? The thing that beat us the most over the years is the mobile quarterback. I think Russ is like 19. I think I seen something say he's 19-4 against us or something. Like, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? I thought this was the whole reason you went and got him. You looking at Kyler spin y'all around and run y'all in circles. Russ been doing it. All these other
Russ been doing it.
And y'all gonna say, oh nah, bro, we gonna stick with the 1985 quarterback that we got and just rock out. And
after the Super Bowl alone, bro, he should have knew. He should have knew right then and there. After seeing what Mahomes did to us, bro, with that spin around, and when he found Tyreek at the, like, bro, you can't coach that. You feel me? Like, that's impossible to coach.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Jimmy not a guy that's he's like you said, he's not horrible. I would never want to say that. I came on this podcast and said if he was starting, we had a better chance of winning the Super Bowl. But it's like, bro, you need guys that can go take a game. He's not finna just go win you a game. You got too many dudes out there. Mahomes, Kyler now, Lamar. Like, these are dudes that, like, even in the Ravens, you look at their quarter and be like, hey, you want to go for it? Man, if you gonna
be, come on, man.
Because of how much he brings to the table. Kyle not asking Jimmy if he want to go for it. Like, bro, we don't even. What, bro? You don't have that in you. Sometimes he ain't special. He's not special. Like, all our guys, just like you said, if it's going good, if the blocking hold up, if he got to start moving around, like, bro, you know it's a problem when he moved out the pocket and scrambled for 6 in the preseason, and Twitter went crazy, bro. That let you know how unathletic you is, bro. That was not a great play, but everybody like, okay, Jimmy, I see you. Because we so excited that he showed any mobility. Bro,
you know what's messed up? The craziest part about that is our expectations have gotten so low for him that anything he does well is like, there we go. That's what I need to see right there. And it's like, bro, we should have been expecting this. Like, let's keep it G. Like 2017, before he blew his knee out, or whatever year he blew his knee out, Jimmy was looking decent in the pocket. Like, he could get up out of there and do enough to make a play. As soon as he thought he was Michael Vick and got his shit pushed in, it was a wrap. He was never the same quarterback after that.
Right.
Never. And that was 4 years ago, his knee. You know what I'm saying? He was always favoring that knee. Super Bowl year, he was favoring the knee. You know what I'm saying? He was playing well, but he had the knee brace every game. Like, it's just, at the end of the day, bro, I say it like this. Besides Nick Foles in the last decade, every quarterback that's won a Super Bowl has been top 5.
Yeah. Yeah, damn near.
Besides Nick Foles.
Nick Foles and shit.
But even Nick Foles, he had a crazy playoff run and was ripping up every defense.
Yeah.
So even if he wasn't top 5 in the league or even top 10, he played like a top 5 QB in the playoffs.
Right, when it mattered. I'm trying to think, yeah, but the last non-top 5 QB to win, shit, was against us, what, Joe?
What, Flacco? And even Flacco was hooping that whole playoff run.
Yeah, he was going crazy too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. It's like, and even if niggas want to say Eli was hooping. Like, both times Eli got in the offs, he was a wild card and started going berserk both times.
Yeah, I don't
like,
know. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard, bro. It's hard to win a Super Bowl with like below average to average QBs unless they just hoop in the playoffs. And Jimmy not that guy. He ain't Nick Foles. Nick Foles can give you 400 yards in a playoff game. Jimmy ain't doing that.
Yeah.
And then when you ain't got no mobility, it's like, bro, you cooked. Like you ain't giving us nothing in the passing game. You ain't making no off script plays. What are you here for?
Yeah. How can we really compete? Like shit. Like we in a bad situation right now, bro. And like I say, we might have could have won one with Jimmy, but it's not like he can't lead us to becoming a dynasty. We can't be a dynasty.
Facts, no. Facts. We would have won that outlier.
Yeah, we would have been if we'd have beat Mahomes, it'd have been on some okay shit. We got that, but we shouldn't be expecting to come back and continue to do this. Like just being realistic, looking at it big picture. Now, like while we in the moment, it's like obviously we sitting there, we just lost. Like, man, we're gonna be back next year and we're gonna do this and that. But it's like, bro, is we really?
Man.
And like I say, if we not gonna win, if that's the case, then fuck it, bro. Let's go with the young and just rock out. Trade Jimmy. Right. It's teams that need him. It's teams that need him right now. They could go get him and fill that little void. And then let's just move on, bro.
Agreed. And I think of it like this. Just because let's say we push Trey for the rest of the year, that don't mean the season chalked. Like people making it seem like, oh, because we starting a rookie, we can't do shit. That it kind of plays in our favor a little bit more. Like, yeah, he's more green and raw, but there's no film on him. So whatever he do gonna be the first time somebody see it from him at least. You feel me? Of course, you got niggas like Lamar and Kyler that can recreate and do it better than him, but you won't see it from him at all.
Yeah.
So it's like that's gonna work as an advantage to us.
A lot of people don't even know how good of a runner he really is yet. Like it's still
Come on, bro, the man
up in the air.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like the man didn't rush for 1,100 yards in 1 year in college, but hey.
Right. Hey, let me see, my mans. We on here?
Oh.
Yo.
What's up with it?
What's up, my guy?
What's up, bro? We here. We just been talking a little bit of the Niners stuff, but we didn't got into so far we just didn't talk Trey Jimmy. Yeah. And then we've been kind of talking about Kyle, and I just posed a question. Go.
Nah, look, I know y'all probably touched on the Jimmy shit already, but yeah, Jimmy is Jimmy timing. I ain't gonna say, yeah, he gonna have to go or sit down, something like that, or whatever like that, because like it's no reason like everybody say this shit and it makes perfect sense. No reason you move all that draft capital in the draft, all that shit just to not do nothing with him.
Yeah.
And bring them in on packages. What the fuck is that gonna do? We not in college, bro. We ain't doing no double quarterbacks and shit like that. And I can see if Jimmy was just really just balling the fuck out, but he's not. The niggas look at the stats and shit like, oh, he's not. It's hella overthrows. It's hella almost picks. Hella shit that he's doing. Like, y'all just don't got it, and we can't just base on that shit no more. So that shit, yeah, it's time for trade. I think it's gonna be the beginning of everything. Hopefully, but my biggest concern is Kyle.
So Kyle,
I tried to ignore that. Yeah, I tried to ignore the fact with that nigga, but man, that nigga just like his dad, and I sadly see the RJ3 shit happening again. Like, you got him, but that's not what you wanted.
Yeah.
You wanted a nigga. You wanted him a Corkle Jones, bro.
Right. He wanted that, and he ended up getting this. It's like now he's not feeling it. But so going off that point, then I asked you the same question I asked Kev. So do you feel like Kyle's he a fraud as a head coach, and do you think he'd be better served as an OC, or do you think he need more of like how Andy Reid brought in Eric Benjamin, just like to bounce ideas off of? Which one do you think? Like, do he need a little assistance, or do he need to just call plays?
I feel like I'm leaning toward the OC thing, but then y'all just said something right though. Bring in somebody with another offensive mind that does something, and probably it'll deter him. But I don't know. He too in his ego. Like, he's too in his ego. Like, it's his way or no way, and it's like I don't like that shit. Like, he's too much into that shit.
His stubbornness gonna cost him his job.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully. Cause and then with John Lynch, like he makes some good decisions, but nigga, how are you a Hall of Fame safety, bro, and you cannot or go after the top motherfuckers out there, especially if we got the money for it?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you said Sherman and Gilmore didn't fit in our plans. Okay, Sherman maybe not. All right, whatever. But nigga, Gilmore is one of the best, if not the best, cornerback out in the league.
Yeah, bro, that don't make no sense. That's a huge problem. We didn't try to go get them.
Like, bro, like y'all excuse. You better off not saying shit. You better off just saying no comment, bro. Just no comment, please. Just no comment. Because you saying shit like that, bro. How does somebody that's damn near arguably the best cornerback in the league not fit into your plans? When we need corner help, you keep Dante Johnson on the field. You keep that nigga on. Why is Dante Johnson still on my team?
I heard getting cooked.
Dante Johnson ain't never made a good play ever. Like ever since we drafted that nigga, I hated that nigga. I had hopes of the nigga because it was around the Legion of Boom era, and he came out 6'2" and shit. I'm like, all right, we got something. Nigga is trash.
Nigga, we could make a play on that nigga right now.
Hey, for real. I think I could hit an out route on that nigga, and I can't move at all. Like, for us, like, bro, dog, are you serious? Like, I'm like, bro, there's no reason why that nigga should still be in the league, let alone our team.
Right. So if we're going to talk about John Lynch, then let's move into it then. The drafting, bro. Like, I feel like we done had some big glaring misses in these last 4 years or so, where it's like everybody be acting like John Lynch then be hidden and we done did this. Like, bro, if you look at the year, what year was that when we took Ruben? If you look, bro, we had some big misses where the Saints was drafted after us. They got Kamara to pick after us. They got Ryan to pick after us. Like, we had some big misses, bro. So what do we do with our draft room? Like, what do that look like?
And that's what it is, like, bro. And like, all right, sometimes niggas play out and it's like, all right, we forget about it. But then when you bring that shit up, it's nothing to forget about, bro. We pass up so much shit. Like, what the fuck did we draft Kinlaw? First of all, why did we get rid of DeForest Buckner in the first place, bro? To get Kinlaw. And that nigga was not half as good as that man.
And why does it seem like we the only team that's following the salary cap? Everybody else doing anything they need to do to make play. Tampa Bay brought their whole team back. The Rams got like $100 billion salary cap. It look like
that's so funny, bro. The Raiders always got money, bro, and they like the Raiders do this shit, and I get hella mad about that because it's always fun with them niggas. When they make good decisions and shit like that, and like nigga, how the fuck y'all let them niggas get KJ right? That nigga was looking at us.
Like, I don't know, bro.
We it's like we have a Billy Bean like type of general manager, but see, even Bill, I ain't gonna say that because Billy Bean won't even do half the shit that they did. Like that motherfucker is. I'm gonna say this. I don't think like the drafting shit is bad, but it's because we miss on higher. Okay, I just got the Bleacher Report that Kittle's on IR. I don't know if y'all just got that. Oh my god!
They just
put that boy on IR, bro. Jesus Christ. Anyways,
whoa, that's a big one.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
What I was about to say was I think the reason why we mad about the draft shit is because we miss on our higher picks, but they try to make up for it by hitting on the lower ones. Like the only reason we got George Kittle, like the 5th round shit, like that makes up for that Solomon Thomas shit, that draft. You know what I'm saying? Because we end up finding arguably the best tight end in football at the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, you miss on, I wouldn't say Kinlaw's a miss, but then you get a nigga like Dre Green or something like that. Like it's not the same draft, but it's like you see the lower end draft pick, like our 5th, 6th round picks actually end up being more better players than our 2nd, 3rd round picks, which shouldn't be a thing. You feel me? But for some reason they hit.
Like, bro, that Solomon Thomas pick, bro, we could have had Deshaun Watson.
No, that Solomon Thomas pick was disgusting. No, that was the worst.
Say Mahomes though, because he wasn't really on the radar like that. Like, but
no, Mahomes wasn't going into that draft. He wasn't highly coveted like that.
But why? He had just came up playing. I'm a Bama fan. They on the wall. They just beat us in the year before. Lost on some last second. Deshaun Watson in 2 games. Then that's back when Bama had pro level defense. Like almost the whole defense went to the league.
Mm-hmm. Went to the league, yeah.
And he was all up with Hunter Renfro and Mike. Like, bro, he was carrying them, and we just looked at him and said, "Nah, bro, we gonna go with him." Jamal Adams in that draft. It was a lot of. It was some. If you look at the 10 picks after us, it was at least 4 players in that could have helped us day one, and we.
You got 4 players that turned out being all pros out of that.
Right.
Literally, you got 2 of the best niggas in the league in Deshaun and Pat. Obviously, you got Jamal, who was an all pro safety at the next year or one of the years after that. Like we Ramcheck, all them. We passed up on a lot of good niggas that draft.
All right, the Jamal Adams thing, I battled back and forth with that shit because that nigga is like another Roy Williams. Like he's good, but just out of position.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people say he should move to linebacker.
Definitely should. They should do how the Cowboys did Keanu Neal. Just put him at linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker. But nigga said lineman. That's hella funny. That's fucked up. That's hella funny.
Nigga said lineman. That's ill.
I said linebacker. No, not lineman.
I was about to say, God damn, that's hella funny.
No, that's vicious.
Yeah, we pass up so much shit. Like, and then when you said a letter, we get lucky in the letter rounds. Cause dog, we passed up Asante Samuel. That nigga wasn't supposed. Like, what was y'all doing?
Why did we?
Yeah, I don't get how you don't take a corner in this. I don't get it, bro.
And he balling right now. He going crazy out there. He would be our. Oh my God, bro! I was so mad on Twitter when we did that, and they talking about this lineman we got is this and that. And it's like, okay, I can get with that.
He ain't played a snap yet.
They said the same shit about McGlinchey. McGlinchey, bitch ass, look at him, soft.
He ain't played a snap, bro. Aaron Banks ain't played a snap.
Aaron Banks ain't played a snap.
2 picks already or 3?
They say. Who do we pick over McGlinchey? Who we pick when McGlinchey? Who we pick over him?
I wanted Minka that year.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, was that 20? What was that? 2018?
18.
Okay, yeah.
And we could have got Minka. And Derwin James was still there.
Yep.
We took that nigga Mike with like a top 10 pick. That's nasty, bud.
Mike,
he was like 7th or 8th. Yeah, that shit nasty.
Old face ass McGlinchey, bro. Hate that nigga.
And it's like, bro, you can't pay. And a lot of people want, like, you looking at Derwin or Minka, bro, like, you get that, let them continue to grow, and then we get Asante this year. Bro, we building, we looking good right now.
Our DBs would have been righteous, bro, if we got either one of them.
We don't draft no DBs. Like, don't get me wrong, Lenore is gonna be something fire, but why are you waiting till niggas to be there in the 5th round or some shit like that, bro? Like these niggas, bro, like I don't get it. Shanahan reminds me of Kurt. Well, I don't know. Kurt look like he getting his shit together, but other than that, bro, like that nigga reminds me of Kurt. But he reminds me of his dad a lot more, bro. Now that I look at it, like you niggas is one and the same. Like y'all got great offensive minds, bro, but y'all are dumb as shit, and y'all egos are in shit. Like, bro, again, why he was so fascinated with getting Kirk Cousins? He wanted Kirk Cousins bad.
Oh, bro.
Yo, man, bro.
Kirk Cousins, but then Tom Brady out there, and you like, no. Like,
or A-Rod.
So we're going to stick with Jimmy.
Because like, I wasn't really, like, I could get it to Tom. He didn't look that good in the playoffs the year before, but, like, he didn't really have no weapon. But my thing is, if you're looking at Kirk, there's no way you pass on the GOAT. And if we could have got Kirk, if they would have gave him to us, we took him. Kirk Cousins is our QB right now.
You said, huh?
I said, if we could have got Kirk, like if they would have gave it to us, he would have went with that. Kirk would be our quarterback right now if he could.
Yep.
We just couldn't get him. He was trying. We probably wouldn't have traded if we had Kirk because he wouldn't have felt like we needed to trade up. He was in love with bro. Like,
exactly. And he, like I said, when I said niggas in their ego, bro, you so infatuated, you really feel like you are doing something right. You didn't want to count out Garoppolo, bro. We're not gonna count out Jimmy, bro. First of all, you admitted to saying you didn't have a game plan for him. So in your mind, you didn't have a plan to play him and start him anytime this season,
right?
Like, bro, like, how do you not have a game plan for it? Like, bro, are you serious?
That's what we were saying earlier. It's like, how do you not have a game plan for your backup quarterback, knowing your starting QB is going to get hurt regardless, even if it wasn't Trey? You should have a game plan for your backup QB regardless.
Right. Exactly. And then this, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Just look at the motherfuckers that be beating our ass. That's mobile quarterbacks. That's your game plan right there. Use that.
Use that.
If you want to be simple and shit.
You see, you got the two of the best mobile quarterbacks in the league in your division. You see it twice a year.
Yep.
Every year.
Yep.
And you keep losing to him.
And that's a reason. You obviously ain't paying attention. He probably played Russ. He before Trey Lance got there, he probably played Russ and Kyler Murray in practice like a jackass.
Man.
Well, you ain't nowhere near fast as them, nigga.
I just hate the whole thing, like this whole like he wanted Mac Jones shit. Like, bro, nigga, you could have stayed at 12 and took that nigga. Like, nobody would have been mad if you stayed at 12 and took that nigga. Nobody.
I would have.
But I don't like this is my thing. Like, well, like this is my thing. Like you would have been mad at that. I don't know. Like, this is my thing. Like, you trade up for a QB. If you would have traded up to 3 to get Mac, that niggas would have been at Levi's with pitchforks if you would have did that shit.
No.
You feel me? But I feel like if you want to move on from Jimmy and you use the draft pick that we got, like you stay at 12 and get a nigga that would have been there at 12 or anyways, I feel like niggas would have been okay with that versus taking a nigga at 3 to not play him.
I personally wouldn't have been okay with it because Mac Jones doesn't have it for me. I just don't.
Oh yeah, no, Mac Jones is basically Jimmy. I'm just saying like the whole narrative of niggas acting like, oh, he wanted Mac Jones, but why not take the nigga you want? Because I don't want to hear this shit like, oh, it's like the whole RG3 thing. He didn't want RG3, but he was forced to use him. I don't want to hear that with Trey. Like, nigga, y'all went out y'all way to get Trey, so why didn't you get the nigga you wanted?
Yeah, because that goes to your point. We can't have him out here like RG3 just throwing to the wolves and just let him just because bro, RG3 was a monster, bro. Like all of this RG3 a bust shit. I don't go along with that, bro.
He wasn't.
No, that's cap.
He came out doing he was having he had a better year than Luck. And
Shanahan made that nigga bust because you kept throwing that nigga out there like here.
And that play game, they up 14-0, bro. Literally limping. Like it's so evident that he should not be out here. And it's like, bro, go out there again. And it's
and they was playing who? All that they was playing the Seahawks.
Come on,
like, bro. The first
nigga was cracking shit.
Exactly. The first nigga that killed him before he got injured was the reason that he got injured for the first one. What's the name? What's my nigga name? From the Ravens.
Haloti
Yeah.
Haloti.
Like, bro, that nigga killed him first, but then you throw him out there to Seahawks.
Yeah, but that was a murder, bro. That was on. Come on, bro. There's nothing else you could say about that, bro.
That was the setup. That was not. Mm-mm.
So is there any narrative that y'all believe that Kyle actually wanted Trey? Like, do y'all think that he wanted Trey at all?
No.
Not from nothing he said. No. Like at first I thought so, but now like now you say you ain't even been practicing with him. You ain't been doing nothing. You ain't been even thinking about him when you go home and you write.
I knew he didn't fuck with Trey when he never let him run with the ones until he had to. I think he started getting. I think this is where I fuck with John Lynch a little bit because I think this is when John Lynch been stepping in because I think John Lynch stepped in and got Trey.
Yeah.
You feel me? He had to. That was the only person he can sell him on because he couldn't sell him on Justin Fields, which he should have did it. He couldn't sell him on Justin Fields.
So what do y'all think about this as far as the Jordan? Because I don't really I just found this out about the way that they do the draft board. So John come in with his list, Kyle come in with his list, and then when it's their time to pick, they decide which person, like who got the better pick right there on the spot.
That's ass.
So it's
that's stupid.
So while we on the clock, they sitting here like, Well, bro, they going through pros and cons of these two dudes because they got different lists of who they like.
And they always said that the niggas clash heads, and it makes sense.
Because it's like,
but
what the
look, if that's the case, I think I'm rocking more with John then, because
John makes sense, except on that side.
John's a Hall of Fame player, bro. You go off of what you feel me. Like John's looking at it from a defensive standpoint. Like who don't I want to defend? That's how he looking at it.
Yeah.
So it's like Kyle looking like, okay, who gonna get the most yak yards? Like, nah, nigga, we need niggas we need gamers. Yeah. Like
you heard. Look. It's how you know that nigga didn't want to trade. That nigga was like how mad he was. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted Stafford too, but he said how mad he was that he didn't get Stafford or they got Stafford. He wanted Stafford. He wanted a typical sit in the pocket quarterback. Yeah. We don't got that anymore. We don't need that no more, bro.
That's not like I said.
Unless he's Thomas back.
If Jimmy was a 1990s quarterback or in the 80s, he could be a good quarterback, bro. That was what they was doing back there. Back when running backs was dominating, and you had like even early 2000s, maybe when Clinton Portis and them and Priest Holmes and them was all rushing for 2,000 yards or 1,900 yards. That was cool, bro. Now you got to be able to run yourself. You got to be able to throw the ball 35 times. You got to be able to get these ball to these receivers, bro. So if you do that, bro, it's not gonna work.
And I was about to say, you know, so crazy. I told you. But see, the most successful, like we had success with two running quarterbacks. The first one was Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia made it happen. That nigga made it happen. I don't know how, but Jeff Garcia made it happen.
You could say Steve.
So it's probably becoming funk with him still. Exactly. He is fake Steve. There you go. He was fake Steve. But he was getting it done until he got started funking with T.O.
Yeah. And then you look at Cat, bro. We a couple bad plays at the goal line from Cat being a Super Bowl champ, bro. Super Bowl MVP.
Yep. Yeah, that was bad. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'll still have Harbaugh. If we had Harbaugh now, we'll be straight.
Yeah. Our franchise ain't been the same, bro, since we did that, bro, and got rid of Harbaugh with the whole ego shit. That's more egos involved, though, and y'all worried about the business instead of worried about football.
That's DeBartolo. DeBartolo got his ego on the way.
And ever since
then he kept Trent Baalke over him. And kept signing that nigga. Trent Baalke is like, your face. Trent Baalke.
Bro, like this shit making me mad, bro. Like it's crazy.
I hate Trent Baalke. I really hate Trent Baalke. Oh my goodness. Like them, like we have gone through hell, like nigga. And all right, off topic, but I want to get to this shit. And what my logical argument is with these Raiders fans every time they try us and shit like that, bro. Y'all ain't been successful since 2002.
Yeah.
Really.
Legit 20 years. Legit 20 years.
Legit 20 years. And y'all still talking about, oh yeah, y'all lost it. We made it to the Super Bowl. I don't like moral victories and shit like that, but nigga, we made it. We make it there.
Yeah.
We don't when we go to the playoffs. When we go to the playoffs, we at least make it to the NFC Championship. So we got something going on here. I don't know about y'all.
You gotta let a narrative of poverty fan bases when they say if you don't win the Super Bowl, your team ass. So basically, the other 30 some odd teams is ass besides the one team who wins. Even if you go 13-3 and lose in the Super Bowl, your team is on the same level as the Jaguars.
Like, bro, come on, bro. We gotta be realistic.
Like
niggas don't talk real sport. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, like bro, like nigga, it's a lot of bonehead shit that we do, or that we. Shit that happens in the Super Bowls and shit that we just fuck up on. Like,
because I had this debate with my partner. He was trying to argue that it's better to be a Raider fan and just know your team not gonna be good than to be a Niner fan and be having all of these like, oh, we kind of good, oh, but then we have a good year, but we don't finish it off. And then it's like, I'm like, but bro, like, it's better to be winning. Y'all don't never win. Like, bro, you come to a season with no hope.
No, but yeah, like you got that. That sounds cool, but nigga, that's not a good argument. Like nigga, so you know that your team's ass, so you ready to struggle and stress out,
right?
Every year,
You
bro.
definitely setting yourself up for the failure and the disappointment. Like, okay, like y'all know what's gonna happen. We don't, nigga. Like we got faith in our niggas. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit wild. To think like it's okay to be cool with your team being dog shit. Like these niggas make it seem like, oh yeah, we supposed to be cool with our niggas being ass. Like, no, bro.
Oh shit, when we 3-0, it's the Super Bowl. Exactly. That's the problem.
Y'all, come on, bro. Like, and mind you, these niggas, like the Raiders start off decently every, you know what I'm saying? Like for the last couple of seasons, they've been starting off decent.
They was like the last 2 years.
Look, my girl said this shit perfectly. I'm like, when they went 1-0, I said, okay, they gotta win. And they went 2-0, they beat Pittsburgh. I'm like, oh, these niggas serious. And then when they went 3-0, I'm like, oh, these niggas really serious. She like, they do this every year. Watch that 4th or 5th game. That last game, got their ass whooped. Right. Derek Carr became Derek Carr again.
Man.
And my niggas was talking about MVP for that nigga. I said,
like, that shit nasty, bro.
We gonna
MVP?
As if Kyler ain't in the league or some shit. Like
this nigga ain't setting shit on fire. Listen, I had an argument with my brother because he's a Niners fan too. When they was going all them certain moves and shit like that, I was like, now I'm pissed because we got a real problem in Arizona now. Like, they have a full, complete team. He like, bro, they ain't finna do all the more. I said, bro, I'm telling you, watch this now. Niggas over here beating niggas' ass.
And the Cardinals, bro, I wasn't that high on the Cardinals, bro, but when you wrong, you just gotta say you wrong. These niggas is nice, bro. And I ain't got no problem saying I'm wrong with this sports shit, bro. Ain't nobody gonna always be right. I wasn't that high on coming in. But shit, nigga, you been watching these games?
I was high. I just didn't want to admit it, but I was high on the niggas. Because first of all, they always give us problems with the team that they had. Then them certain moves, and JJ's not watched. AJ been in a shit situation. Right. So, like, nigga, I ain't had no quarterbacks. And then the other certain moves, you draft Rondale Moore, which we could have had to.
Draft Zaven Collins. They spent 2 first-round picks on linebackers. Like, them niggas is stacked, bro.
Yeah, them niggas. And
Simmons over there. They looking
on us with our draft shit. Like,
niggas got Buddha in the back with Byron Murphy, who a player. Like, them niggas is good, bro.
We don't go for our needs ever. Like, we have needed, besides Debo and Bernard, we have needed receivers and cornerbacks almost every year, and we don't go for it. We go for some undrafted motherfuckers. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
You can't just plug and play them positions, bro. Like, you need actual niggas at them positions.
But like what? Nigga, you pass up Julio. I don't think that. You pass up Julio. Could have got AJ. Oh, we're good with that shit. We got Sanu. But my nigga, I suck the shit out of you, bro. For real. Like, bro, what do y'all draft? Y'all still did we even draft the receiver this year? No.
I don't think we drafted the receiver. Mm-mm. Matter of fact, we didn't. We ended up taking.
And then
we took Trent Sherfield from the Cardinals.
And look, and the way we playing with them niggas, bro, between him and IU, bro, put them niggas all on the field.
Yeah, we talking about that
earlier. We were talking about IU earlier. It's like, bro, like, why is IU not in the game plan? Like, what is this shit?
Shanahan has the ego problem, bro. He wanted his, and it's ridiculous.
And you know what's crazy? You the have ego shit with that nigga, bro. It's like, how do you have such a big ego? Nigga, you 0-2 in Super Bowls because of that ego. The way you play it, the way you've been getting there, you've lost both ways with your mindset. You lost both times with the same type of quarterback, too. Like,
you're the orchestrator of the biggest comeback loss in Super Bowl history.
Both of them. He's the orchestrator of 2 of them.
You're right. We did. We was about to let you right.
Say, bro, come on.
Like, this nigga's bro. Like, he's.
The nigga's a bum. He is a bum. And then we interview McVay.
Did they come in the same year?
Yeah, that was the same exact year. The same year. That's why they're so close.
That's sick, bro. So what was that 2015, 2016, something like that?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like I know we're not gonna do it. I know we're gonna let this nigga contract go. We might sign this nigga to extension.
Oh, they're gonna extend him.
I want to go extend him. I want to go get BN me, but we're not gonna do it.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
BN or Joe Brady.
If we was to get that, bro, like we'll be straight.
Because with Trey, we could run the spread offense. He could rip that bitch.
That's another thing. This nigga was doing wildcat plays. There were times you're talking about he not ready, bro. Who do wildcat like that, bro? This ain't
niggas mad. Niggas mad when Trey can't succeed on a 3rd and 20 QB draw.
But then what? But that's in that fourth quarter, he turned the fuck up on niggas.
Like I said, bro, in last week, his first 2 throws was his worst 2 throws. After he kind of settled down a little bit, it didn't look as bad as Twitter.
He started getting comfortable. He started really turning up on shit. But he gotta work on his touch passes and shit like that. Nigga got too much of arm. That nigga got arm.
I'd rather have that problem. I'd rather a nigga throwing shit way too deep. You could. It's easy to teach a nigga to scale it back. You can't make a nigga throw it further. Like you can't.
But throwing it high and getting your receivers killed. Didn't he get killed or hurt?
Jimmy got killed or hurt.
That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about Trey.
Jimmy was the reason. That nigga Jimmy almost got killed, knee taken off. That shit was nasty.
Bro, we was in the crowd like, oh, bro, he gone. Like the way his shit bent up.
Bro, you would have thought he was gonna get carted off.
No, put it on the big screen, bro. People was like, fuck, like, oh.
Listen, I was stressed out. I'm like, bro, look at that hit, bro. I'm like, bro, what's like? And then they like it for people to have stands and Jimmy Garoppolo stands, Carlos.
Hey, that nigga, Carlos, bro. I fuck with him, but he only be coming around when Jimmy be playing good. I don't be seeing that nigga on the TL when the picks be happening, the fumbles and shit. I don't be seeing Carlos, bro.
Literally against Philly, people was tweeting him, looking for him. And as soon as we got the little touchdown before the half, when Debo
he was right back. He was right back.
What y'all mean, bro? We back into Jimmy G. No, bro, come on, bro.
He had an argument for the wasn't that he like when we was 2-0. But we 2-0, y'all still arguing down. I said, bro, we're not 2-0 because of this nigga.
Right.
Jimmy not putting shit where it's supposed to be. He getting motherfuckers killed.
And it's like, nigga, we won by 8 points to the Lions and 6 points to the Eagles. These niggas have 1 win combined in 5 weeks. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
2 touchdowns.
Niggas talking about some Jimmy. Like, nigga, Trey would have. I was asking Dev. I was like, bro, if Trey started the year off, we would still be 2-2 right now.
Yeah. I'm not. You know what? No, I'm not gonna lie to you. We would have got snuck probably in that Philly game because the first 2 games that would have been his first 2 games starting. But once he got to Green Bay, that would have been his zoop.
I think, but that's the thing, though. I think, okay, put it like this. I think we beat Detroit because they're that bad. Yeah. Philly is a toss-up. Mm-hmm. Green Bay, we would have beat them because we wouldn't have went down 17-0. You feel me? Like, that's what it is. Like, the reason we were down 3 scores and it's hard to come back against Aaron fucking Rodgers. Like, so, like, I think we still 2-2 if Trey start. We may not win the same 2 games, but we still win 2 games.
Definitely.
We would have beat Seattle.
For sure. For sure would have beat Seattle.
So I was like, bro, what are we? I don't know.
They're like, what we got who we got out there Arizona?
We got a bye, and then we got the
got the bye, and then the Colts, and I think we got Justin Fields and them on Halloween after that.
Cool, Justin Fields. God damn, Justin Fields gonna turn up on our ass.
And the fucked up part about that, like these next 3 games, because I'm not picking us to win tomorrow, but we could definitely win tomorrow. We just got to control the clock and run the rock. But I think we could definitely beat the Colts and the Bears. So even with this loss,
I don't know. Like, cause like, listen, I was more on the Justin Fields train than the Trey Lance. Like, no offense to Trey Lance. Trey Lance is a boy, but like, nigga, Justin Fields is proven with shit.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, at the end of the day, he was the second quarterback behind Trevor Lawrence until Zach Wilson just came out the blue out of nowhere.
They didn't play, bro. And they were saying every camp trade Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence went to, bro, Justin Fields was the one coming out like, with the MVP of the camp, or he was the one that was looking good, but Trevor just had so much hype, and then he got to college and won, so it was like there was no way he will ever overtake that. But a lot of people, like if you talk to a lot of pro players that knew both of them, a lot of them was messing with Justin. Like me personally, I kind of want to trade just because, bro, I felt like out of all the quarterbacks in the draft, he had the most like the ceiling was the highest because it's like we don't really know what all he could be. Like he got so much potential, but like you said, like Justin and me, I wouldn't have been mad at that. Like that would have been
me neither.
That would have still been a high ceiling guy, but it would have been a little bit less risky. So I couldn't have been mad at that at all. Like if we'd have won with him, I'd be feeling the same way as I'm feeling with Trey.
I just needed anybody but Mac, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yep. If we would have got Mac, I guarantee you, I would have found my way to San Jose.
I would have been a Cardinals fan if we got Mac. On God.
If we got, I would have had to take a year.
I wouldn't be supporting these niggas if they got Mac, bro. Because that would have been racism. I don't care. They would have been racist, bro.
Hey, bro, if y'all look at my old podcast, bro, I swear to God, I think my second episode, I said, if we draft Mac, I'm coming on here and calling them some racists, and I'm taking shit off the board. It's ugly.
I was saying that the whole draft process. I'm like, bro, if these niggas take this white man over these two niggas right now, bro, they're racist, bro. He's not better than either one of them. He's not better than either one of them.
Right, and then this off topic, but this is something I talked about in my last.
No Alabama quarterback is better than that shit, bro.
Do you think the Niners are realistically cursed, bro, from the whole like cap shit, just like, all the shit? Like, what's going on, bro? Like,
you think karma coming back?
Is it, bro, or what? Like,
I'm gonna say this about the cap shit. I feel like in that moment in time, whatever team Cap was on, he would have got the same outcome. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, so it just happens to be that it was us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Like in that situation, it's hard to say like if Cap should have stayed in the league or not. Like, you feel me? I'm not a nigga that say that he shouldn't have been in the league, but I could see why niggas was like, it's not like Cap was playing great at that moment in time. Like, and he became more of a distraction off the field. And you know the motto, like, niggas will deal with you until your production ain't, you know what I'm saying, until it ain't it. Mm-hmm. So like they'll deal with your bullshit until you're not performing. So it's like, I don't know. I think with the Cap situation, it was just unfortunate that he was on the Niners at the time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, like the Cap before that situation was trash. Mm-hmm. That Cap was trash. That I don't know what was wrong with that nigga. That nigga was just on a different height. But after that whole situation and shit like that, before that whole situation, whatever like that, them other games, when he came back and shit like that and actually came in for Blaine Gabbert and shit and started winning, the nigga, what he was like 5-2 for the rest of the year, some shit like that. He started playing decent and shit again. But it was already too far gone that we was already not going to sign that nigga.
Right.
And that's not saying he had been on starter, but just the way, I just feel like the poor way we handled it, and it just was like kind of fuck you, like, and kind of just like, and like you said, probably would have happened anywhere, but like it happened to us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
it just happened to be us. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Like I said, I don't think we played it the best way, but you feel me? That Cap could have been a bango at the time. They would have released that nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just the way it was. Like that, he was doing shit that niggas wasn't liking at that time, bro. Like that shit was frowned upon viciously. Like nobody was fucking with Cap. So it gave the Niners all the reason, like, okay, this plus he ain't playing that good. Hey, all right, fuck it. We got to let dude ride.
Right. So, okay, I just wanted to see what y'all thought about that. Now
we're starting Blaine fucking Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert. Yeah,
we didn't have some quarterbacks, bro, over the years. Like, damn, bro,
we done been through some shit, nigga.
Bro, so
I'll start running. I'll run him down. Nigga, Tim Rattay. Nigga.
Niggas had to deal with Brian Hoyer and shit, kind of like, golly.
But Kyle was serious about Brian Hoyer too.
Oh, he fucked with Brian Hoyer. Like, that's what I don't get. Like I said, this Kyle shit, bro. The way of his way of thinking doesn't win Super Bowls, nigga. Clearly, you 0-2 with that shit, nigga. Try something different.
Yeah,
try something different, bro.
Was gonna do something.
You said what?
I'm like, what possessed you in your mind that Brian Hoyer was the starting quarterback.
That's when it's like, bro, it'd be like, I feel like he got that, like, Bill Belichick look at it like as far as the defense go, like, hey man, we can plug anybody in this shit and it's just gonna work. Like I feel like Kyle be trying to show that on offense, and it's like, bro, it don't work the same, bro. Like
the difference is Bill doesn't show the track record of using niggas who was no names and making them stars only in his system. No, it's like he's one doing that. You can't try some shit or keep trying some shit when you haven't succeeded at it. You have to try something different.
You're not successful.
Like,
nigga, you got what accolades, nigga?
So now
you talking about Shanahan, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like that nigga, he don't have the leeway of a Belichick to just be trying shit. Like nigga, Belichick is a god. Like this nigga, you know what I mean? Like it's different. Sure. Like Andy Reid could do shit like that. You feel me? Certain niggas can do shit like that. Kyle can't do that.
Yeah, Kyle cannot do that. Like nigga, you don't, niggas don't fear you.
At least you can't do that with a mid-ass quarterback. You got to have a top-level quarterback that can bail you out of shit if you're going to try bullshit like that.
Right. So, bro, can the Niners still make the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, look, this is breaking news here on Dead Spot. You said Kittle on IR. So what's that, at least 3 4
on IR.
So it's like, even knowing what you know now. So, like, okay, the next 3 games, we got the Cardinals, we got a bye, we got the Colts, and you said we got the Bears.
Yep.
These would be this 3 huge games, bro. So let's say Kittle out for all that stretch. Mm-hmm. Hopefully he'll be back after that. That's about 4 weeks. That should be enough time for him to come off the IR. We'll see, though. What do our record need to be in these next 3 games for us to get to the offs? We 2-2 right now. Like, if we was going to be realistic.
I say it like this. I don't know what our record got to be for these next 3 games, but we have to go 11 and we have to go either 10-7 or 11-6. And the only way that happens is we can only lose 4 division games and 3 games outside of the division. That's it. That's the only way you can get to 11 or 10-7 or whatever it is.
I'm gonna keep it 100. With our division and the way the NFC is, I don't think 11-6 is gonna work. We have to go at least 12-5.
Oh, if that's the case, we're not making it. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm going off of 10-6, 11-5, and it's like we know for a fact 2 teams from our division making the offs. It might be 3, at least 2, because the division winner and then whoever's second gonna make it.
Thanks.
And then you got 3 other spots. You got 3 other spots.
We got 2 from the South.
So then we got to go 10-3. So Tweez saying we got to go 10-3 to get to the bro. We might not be going to the offs.
We're not because if we got to go 12-5, that's good. We're not doing that.
Oh,
we're not doing that.
Damn, this is getting.
We're not doing that, bro. The NFC is too good. It's too good. Nigga, even in the AFC, 10 wins may not do it. I ain't gonna lie.
3 teams from our division.
I think okay.
It's two for sure teams in the NFC South going. Because the Panthers, they're going. Them niggas just tripping this season.
So wait, you think the Panthers going?
You said the Panthers
in the Panthers
Okay, yeah. So 2 teams from the South, 2 teams from the West. That's 4 already of the 7.
And you got to get
That's what I said.
So it's really only 1 wild card spot. If you giving the Panthers the for sure, we got 1 wild card spot left.
That's sick, nigga. I don't know. We ain't doing that, bro.
And then also this. New Orleans really might find that shit out. Don't forget about them niggas.
Yeah.
The North.
Okay.
And then you got Minnesota, bro. They've been losing, but they could have beat the Cardinals themselves.
Hold on. All right, think of it like this, little, because we not the division's cooked. We ain't winning that shit. So I think of it like this: can we be better than the second best teams in the other divisions besides the Panthers? Right? Are we better than Minnesota?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we better than the Bears? Are we better than?
Definitely.
I don't know. I don't know about the Bears because if they didn't have Nagy coaching, no.
That O-line's so trash though, bro.
Like, Nagy's definitely the double agent of that franchise. So I think if we could be, Hey, Spider-Man meme. They the same nigga. So we better than the Vikings. We better than the Bears. We better than the. Never mind. I don't think we better than them niggas.
Cool.
Cause I'm thinking, like I'm trying to think of the 5 spots: Rams, Cardinals, Bucks, Panthers, Packers. That's 5 teams automatically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Cowboys. You got their division.
And you got only in the Cowboys. That's 6. So that's the thing. We better than every team in the NFC East besides Dallas. So I think that's the only chance we got. We got to be better than them 3 other teams. Chicago and Minnesota.
Let me look at their record right now. So right now, you got Minnesota. Okay, but Minnesota only 1-3 right now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You could argue they should be 2-2. The fucking they kicker is just some shit. Yeah. That was disgusting.
Chicago 2-2 right now. The Panthers is 3-1. And
I'm holding out faith that the Panthers just been playing some shit niggas and they come back down to earth when CMC not playing. I just gotta hope for that.
They said that nigga might play this weekend, but even then, when Gilmore get there, it's over.
Oh yeah, them niggas got Gilly now.
Because I was looking at Horn going out as Hugh, but it's like, bro, they took care of that.
Yeah, they replaced him right back.
They
got him right back.
That type of shit pissed me off, bro. Because like y'all said, we've been in DB for 10 years. They DB get hurt, and before they can play another game, they already going to get a replacement.
A 6th-round pick, bro.
Next year 6, bro. Next year 6. It's not even this year 6.
Come on, bro.
That's nasty work, bro. Like, and that right there just showed that John and them didn't even try and get that nigga. There's no fucking way, bro.
No way.
Like, bro, John Lynch, like, again.
That's nasty work, my nigga. That's nasty.
The Patriots were just giving him away.
Literally gave the nigga away. Literally gave him away.
Like, bro, John Lynch is like this nigga. Once again, how are you a Hall of Fame defensive back? You played on one of the best defenses ever.
Ever.
How do you not know how to draft or relate to your position?
How can you not draft DBs? Or how do you not have the DB situation under control? Like, it's wild.
Yeah, there's like everything on our defense, that should be where we
it's the same thing we say with Shanahan. It's like we shouldn't be struggling on offense with a nigga who's an offensive mind. It's the same thing.
I was just gonna say, how are you an offensive mind, bro, and still make poor decisions and don't know how to evaluate your shit?
Bro, we only scoring 7 points a half for the last month.
Come on, man.
That's disgusting as fuck, bro. You're not beating nobody with that shit.
We could have got Julio for that, but when.
And it's like, bro, you hear people say, "Oh, well, the Niners is 2-2. Y'all overreacting." No, the fuck we're not, bro.
Dude, we were a play away from being 1-3, my nigga.
Right. Seriously. We didn't look good at one complete game yet out of 4. We ain't put
niggas mad.
Like good second half against the Packers, it was solid. We did what other? We had a good first half against the Lions.
The Lions game pissed me off, bro. I'm sitting there with my girl, bro, and I'm like, I've seen them score once. I've seen them score twice. I'm like, bro, I know these niggas ain't finna. Yeah, they finna let them get back. They get
actually let them do that shit.
Bro, I had left at half. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit. I'm finna go to my partner event. We get to the event, ain't nobody doing the shit. They all around the little one TV. I'm like, they like, we watching tonight. I'm like, bro, we was blowing them out. Fuck. They like, bro, no, we not. We up 8 points. Y'all playing, bro. I ain't even check the score. I come back up. So what the fuck happened? Like, I'm like, what? I had to go back and rewatch the shit. I'm like, ain't no way that was supposed to be that close.
I said it's going to be a long season. And then, look, I didn't even catch the game. I was on vacation, but I went to YouTube and checked the highlights. So, they show enough parts. I'm like, bro, this is disgusting. This Eagles game is disgusting.
Hey, that Eagles game, bro, that was the worst game I've ever seen in my fucking life. That shit was nasty to watch, bro. Nasty.
So we were giving them niggas points and they couldn't score.
Bro, like, that's what I was saying to them. I'm like, bro, we were one play away. We Javon Kinlaw had to block a field goal, jump out of his fucking body to block that shit, and the nigga had to run a Philly special for us to win.
Which I don't know why they did that, but thank God they did. But if they don't do that, bro, like that could have for sure been cookies.
Nigga, we easily could be 1-3 right now, bro. Easily.
And bro, and our only score of the first half was Debo taking a fucking slant for like, bro. That was
Come on, bro. Niggas talk that, bro. The best throw Jimmy can make is a slant, my nigga. That's all he got, bro. And we gonna have Debo making slants all year.
Barely got because bro, the slants in his last game against Seattle, bro. If you go back and rewatch that first half, bro, that might be one of the worst halves Jimmy G ever played, bro.
Bro,
he was selling that. Bro. It's like he had a bet out or something. Bro, people reaching back like this. He throwing it, like I said, bro. Ayuk had a touchdown. He put a little bit more air on it. Ayuk catch that, and he's out of there.
Nigga, that pick was disgusting. That pick was awful.
It's like, bro, you can look at
what you seeing on the field. What are you looking at on the field? Like, it's just all nasty work, like, nigga. Look. I tried to do this shit with the running backs and shit like that. We passed up a lot of running backs and shit in the draft. Trey Sermon, I don't know. I was happy about that nigga, but then niggas told me there's no reason to get happy about that nigga.
I like Trey Sermon, bro. That nigga, he gonna ball with.
I like the nigga too, but it's just we make bad decisions on it. We get lucky on shit. We get lucky on who we get.
Yeah, like it's fucked up that bro. Yeah.
Like Mostert, that was lucky as hell.
Bro, undrafted nigga was on 9 different practice squads. Niggas just lucked up and got him. Facts.
That was for sure some lucky shit.
And I'm saying, bro, a lot of shit went perfect that Super Bowl run, bro. What I'm saying.
Drake Greenlaw, that nigga lucky as hell. Like, how did we get in? Like, nigga fell the 3rd, 4th round pick. Like, we, like Fred Warner, that nigga shouldn't have been where we got him.
Come on, bro. Like, I'm saying these niggas, like, you know what? That's fucked up. I'm thinking of it. I thought of the late draft picks as hits. Like, okay, they could find gems. Nah, nigga, we might just be lucky, boy.
Yeah, we're reaching,
and we just hitting on reaches.
Like, but like that we supposed to make them early rounds, bro. We might be one of the worst first round drafters out there, bro. Like, I don't know anybody could go through their last 6 years and say, "Oh, I missed on this many picks, bro." Our first maybe 2 rounds, it's been horrible. Now, if you want to talk 3rd, 4th round and beyond, okay, we cool. But bro, no way, like you said,
it shouldn't be like that.
Every draft, your best players are coming from the 5th and 6th rounds of the draft.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that.
Now, sometimes that happens, bro, but every time, bro, hell no.
Yeah. Sometimes you get that anomaly like a George Kittle, but you shouldn't be banking on a George Kittle every fucking draft in the 5th round. It ain't gonna be there.
And that's what we do. We try to go swing for the fences in the 1st round. I ain't gonna say swing for the fences. We just say, oh, fuck it.
And that's why when we traded our picks, I'm like, bro, y'all mad we traded the picks? We don't do shit with them. No,
we don't do shit with them. We don't do shit with them.
Why not get rid of them?
The only thing that's fucked up about it now is, nigga, if we cooked, we can't even get better through the draft for the next couple of years. Yeah. We're literally banking on niggas to play out of their bodies for the next couple seasons for us to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have nothing to help us. I mean, we'll have money coming up, but nigga, who want to play here, bro? Yeah, are we gonna use it? Who? I mean, like, do niggas want to play here right now? Like,
we could say $50 million right now if we cut Jimmy right now off the books.
They not cutting Jimmy, bro. You know that, bro. They're not cutting that man, bro.
They won't do it.
Cause this is my thing. Like, let's say Trey stink it up tomorrow, right? Keeping Jimmy is it's the easiest way to go back to Jimmy if Trey sucks tomorrow, because Jimmy got hurt. Trey didn't take the job from Jimmy. It was given to him because the nigga can't stay healthy.
So I ain't gonna lie, when I was watching the game, I'm like, when Trey came out to start the 3rd, I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
I thought Jimmy got benched
because he was playing so bad. I'm like, yes, and then they come with the calf strain. I'm like, damn, I want him to take his shit.
Yeah,
listen, when I seen, I'm gonna keep it all the way at band with you. When I seen that they come out there, I didn't think that shit. I just thought, oh, he's starting off with this throwing more shit, and then Jimmy gonna come back.
A little bit of a spark, yeah.
I know he wasn't on that nigga. Jimmy went through 6 interceptions. He wouldn't care.
I don't know what it is Jimmy got on Kyle, bro, but Kyle loved Jimmy, bro. He just
it's that double agent. It's the same thing Marvin Lewis had on the Bengals organization. There's no reason he should have been had that coaching job for that long, bro. He had some dirt on the ownership, bro. He got some shit on Jed or something, bro. Like it makes no sense why niggas love Jimmy so much, bro. I don't get the allure of this nigga. I don't. Like niggas is cool because it's like they just letting this nigga just throw 30 picks. Like I can't, bro. And niggas gonna get mad at Trey when he throw a pick tomorrow, and niggas gonna be like, bro, well, why y'all want him to play so fast? Like, do you see the difference?
And like we got people that's bigger Jimmy G stand than they is actual Niner fan. Like,
yeah, bro, that's sick, bro.
Like you would rather trade play back and we lose a division game just so Jimmy could have his job back, bro? Is that serious?
For him to be asked still. Isn't niggas acting like Jimmy Matthew Stafford? He ain't even Stafford.
Bro, yeah. Bro, I'm a Niners fan. If Jimmy came out and been balling and we 4-0 and we
keep him playing, fuck it. Keep him playing.
Yeah, all right, bro. Hey, bro, you got to just wait, bro. This nigga balling. But bro, you're not balling, bro. I'm not. This is football. This ain't who where you attached to a player. It's the team, bro. The Niners. We going with them over. Like, and they just
it's too many niggas to be playing favoritism in football, bro.
Right.
I don't know.
By defense.
You got like
That's fucked up, bro.
The nigga getting carried by defense.
I don't know, bro. We got a
like
lot.
That shit, like
shit going on.
For a team, know, bro.
Super Bowl, it's not. We look like a shit organization right now, bro. And it's looking like we're gonna do the same thing we did with with Harbaugh, bro. Like we literally wasted our window. And this is, bro, in football, bro. You get like, bro. They didn't learn with that 4-year window when we had Jim. They're like, we didn't win, and then we was trash for about 6 years. Y'all don't want to keep this. Ain't hoop where you could just pick this nigga off the. Let me trade for him and let me get him real quick. You could get 2-3 players in the NBA
like,
from first. Like,
bro. And it's way too hard to get to a Super Bowl versus going to the finals, bro. It's impossible.
Not
like it's impossible.
Yeah, so
like,
nigga, you got people
because it's like this.
And only been to he been to one, right? Or he been to A-Rod?
Wait, who? A-Rod?
Yeah, I think he only won. He went to the one he won.
He's only been to one Super Bowl. He's 1-0. That's it.
So, bro, before Mahomes, he was the most talented thing we had ever seen. You couldn't even imagine in who the best player for a decade not finding a way to get to the finals, bro.
At least more than twice. Exactly.
Possible. Now, whether he win or not, it ain't even fathomable in who. Right.
Niggas need to stop having basketball mindsets when it comes to football. It don't work, my nigga. This is way more of us. You need way more stars in football. Like you only need 1 or 2 stars in basketball, nigga. You need about 5, 6 stars in football to even have a chance of getting to a bowl. Like you need stars, nigga. Like
the Warriors got KD, it was a wrap. You knew it.
It was a wrap. The league was done. The league was done.
Player in football that you could maybe other than I guess Tom Brady did it, but if you ain't one player, you could move him to a team and be like, oh, nigga, the league over for the next however many years he on the team, bro. It's just too hard, bro.
You can only do that at quarterback too. No other position has that type of power to create to make a team next level besides a QB in football. That's it.
Yep, unless the team is already hella good. And then
exactly. Super stacked, right. Like how the Niners was in the 90s, and then we got Deion. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's too much. Exactly.
Listen, as a kid, I thought that was OD. But I wasn't tripping. But nigga, that was OD.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Bro, that's probably why the league still, but I feel like they still hate us from back then, bro. Because
no, it's a couple. I'm not gonna lie. See, that's why I said I don't hang John in that regard that much because there's a few times that nigga we didn't try and niggas said no, and we had the better deal.
We tried to get Odell. We did try to go.
Tried to get Khalil.
We did.
Like they tried, bro. I'm not gonna act like because John ain't mid. I like John more than Kyle as of right now.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like the draft pick's kind of phony, but John's solid, bro. Like John's solid.
He makes shit happen. He makes shit happen.
Yeah,
like I said, if it was up to John and John was making all of the decisions, we'll be straight.
I heard some people say that too. That Kyle just get out the draft room and just let him handle it. Just John, do your thing, bro. When you get the niggas, where I'm gonna come.
I might sound like this might be some, I'm not gonna say superstitious shit, or none of that shit, but I really think that him and his dad is real best friends. So Mike probably tell this nigga all the time, no, you know, this is your team. He's just the face of the shit. This is your team.
Mm-hmm.
You bitch. No, it's not.
Yeah, and that's why you need somebody else other than your daddy, because bro, your daddy not gonna keep it real with you when he got the same problem. Him telling you what you're doing wrong would be him saying he did that wrong.
Maybe your punk ass daddy had John Elway. That's why he had Super Bowls.
Let's talk about it. And Shannon Sharp in the back, and he had
nigga had TD and hella shit, bro.
He fell into that team. It was like he fell into some pussy, bro.
Nigga had 3 Hall of Famers running his offense.
Like, bro, come on now.
Come on now, bro.
Shannon say all the time, like, bro, we were so good that he'd come in there and tell me to talk to the team, and I say this, or he'd say, or John would say it, and it'd be cook. He ain't even had to do much. He said,
Mike Shanahan was basically Steve Kerr. Mike Shanahan was basically Steve Kerr when KD went to the Warriors.
Facts.
Listen, you know what?
Push that Warrior came to the shit, bro. It was
this.
Bro, come on, bro. Luke Walton had them niggas 25-0. Come on, bro.
Mike Brown. We know Mike Brown a little sus. He took over and was killing.
Listen, I compare Shanahan to Kirk. As like the wins and shit is there, but like Shanahan shit ain't even there. But still, like the accolades is there, but nigga, that ain't because of y'all. Like if Steph wasn't lights out and shit like that, it wouldn't be Kerr wouldn't be shit.
Man, bro, it's not hard to win a championship with KD, Steph, Clay, Draymond, fucking like, bro. It ain't hard, bro. I could have coached them niggas to do that, bro.
I could have been a center nigga, and they still would have won.
It could have been us three. Us three could have been the coaching staff, and we winning the championship.
Easy. Like, bro,
easy.
Because, bro, you got the best starting, and then you damn near got the best bench. Bro, you got Iggy and Livingston and
niggas playing crazy defense, number 1 defense in the league. Like, bro, it was impossible for them niggas to lose.
Right, look, Kerr finna get his job saved again this year because these niggas back shooting this shit again.
Yeah.
Yep. And niggas get Clay back, Jordan Poole acting like a boy.
Niggas out there clamping shit. They said everybody had a steal last night. Everybody had like at least one steal.
Had a steal. And it's like, bro, like, and like you were saying earlier about Shanahan be trolling, Kerr be trolling too. Kerr came on there and was like, yeah, this year we actually trying to chase wins. It like winked or some shit like bro,
trolling ass shit, bro. Like, that shit ain't funny, my nigga.
It's not. I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing because of that. Bitch, I'll slap you. I will be.
You know what's fucked up about them? I think these coaches only like their personalities work when the teams are winning, but when the teams are bad, nobody want to hear the shit y'all niggas talking about.
Yeah, humble yourself, bitch.
Come on, bro. Like nobody want to hear Kyle talk about it's hard going against 11-on-11 football when the quarterback mobile when you're choosing to not play Trey Lance. Like no one wants to hear that shit.
Because Kyle, whenever it go for, if our starting quarterback hurt, bro, your record is shit. You look at somebody like a Mike Tomlin. Now I'm not just like the hugest, but bro, he find way to get these wins.
He find ways to win, bro. That nigga was winning with
losing season.
Who that nigga win with last year? What that nigga named Duck Rogers or some shit like that? Who the fuck he won with? He still went 8-8.
Exactly.
He had Rudolph, and then Rudolph went out, and it didn't even matter. He still was like.
I remember seeing that shit on Twitter, that nigga name, and I'm like, bro, that's not that nigga name. But stop playing me. No, it's Duck. I'm like, nigga. But hey, look, honestly, you know what? They need to get over that big between them. They need to get over that Big Ben shit.
Oh yeah, honestly, he gotta go.
Yeah. Cam would be great on that team, but they won't do it.
They won't.
Shit, nigga, Cam, nigga, fucking put Dwayne Haskins out there. He got a better arm than Ben right now.
Yeah.
Shit, the nigga Dobbs. That nigga Dobbs is like that nigga best friend. They know what to do.
Nigga Ben stinks. Ben stinks.
Bro. If you can't be
that nigga,
you cannot play quarterback, bro.
That nigga sacking himself. Like that nigga tripped over his own leg.
Then they like Najee not running. Like, bro, he can't even bend down. Bro, all his runs are from shotgun.
Bro, they
blame Najee, nigga, in the O-line phony.
Bro,
Najee, nigga, bro. Ben can't even go under center.
Like, not one play. Come on, bro.
You know what? I have never thought about that shit. That old bitch ass nigga do not go under center.
That nigga can't do anything. Like, bro, that nigga can't drop back. He has to start the shotgun because he can't drop back. Like, he stinks.
Oh shit! Like, listen, I know what's name is some nasty work, but somebody better go grab that
nigga. Cam should be on the roster, bro. Oh no, Deshaun. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
Somebody got to get that man, bro. Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, he didn't wait. He was nasty. He was a nasty motherfucker. But listen, y'all got a lot of nasty motherfuckers that y'all ain't let out. So
all I'm gonna say is this, nigga. Big Ben been out here phony.
Right.
Phony. I will call Houston right now. Y'all want Ben too? Y'all want Ben?
Ben been nasty too, for sure.
Ben a nasty nigga. Let's not act like we don't know about Ben.
Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger, exactly.
Steelers good for getting them type of QBs. Fuck it. Go get Deshaun.
Right. And niggas be saying, bro, well, we'd have drafted Deshaun, bro. We'd be in the main situation.
Real,
no, we wouldn't. We would have been fucked right now with Deshaun. We would have been fucked.
Oh, yeah, we would have been fucked.
We would have been fucked right now if we had Deshaun.
We would have been sitting there with the dumb face, bro. Because, like, bro, we just
think about it. We wouldn't have had no Jimmy, no draft pick. Niggas would have had Nate Sudfeld starting right now.
Right now. But will we already have a Super Bowl, though?
I ain't gonna. Oh, God.
We might have a bowl, bro. All I'm saying is.
No, we would have a bowl. Fucking
right. So if we had Deshaun, we would. Oh, yeah, we would have a bowl right now.
So we would have already won. We might be fucked up right now. But we already fucked up right now. We ain't got no balls. At least we would have had one, bro.
Yeah, we would have had one, bro.
Right,
and that's the thing about Jimmy too. Like niggas feel bad about Jimmy. It's like, but the same thing I was saying. Like, my nigga, if Jimmy won that Super Bowl, nobody would be on that nigga line right now. You could be as hurt as long as you fucking want for real. Nobody would be tripping, bro.
Super Bowl carry on for some years.
It's that man.
Come on, bro.
That
nigga would have had 5 years of leeway.
Bro, look at Joe Flacco, bro. He won that Super Bowl and became the highest paid quarterback. They held him on for hella long.
Flacco was ass, and he's still getting money. He's still getting jobs.
He's still getting paid from that man. Come on, bro. That nigga Flacco's still in the league, bro.
I think he in New York.
I think Flacco backing up Zach, right?
Oh. No. I don't know. I think they cut that nigga too.
No. Flacco was in Philly.
There you go. He's in Philly.
Okay. Yeah. Because he was like, yeah, I'm coming for the spot. Like, okay. See, bro, that's what the Super Bowl to do for you, bro. He can stay in the league as long as he want to now.
Yep.
Nick Foles is finna retire.
Come on.
He's finna win that Super Bowl, and he ain't gonna never have to lead the league.
Bro, listen, the ESPN niggas was making me hella mad when they was arguing about this shit. Well, Nick Foles is the Super Bowl quarterback, Steve, and they said, that's not the same Nick Foles. Nigga had that one little ooh-wah, bro, and that's it.
Niggas talking about Nick Foles from 3-4 years ago. Like, it's not the same nigga.
Nick Foles ain't helping nobody fucking win.
And mind you, even then, I was telling Dev earlier, when was the last time besides Nick Foles that a top 10 quarterback hasn't won the Super Bowl?
Hella long.
No, oh shit, let me go look. Let me think. Hold on.
I mean, you could say
Flacco
different, but that was hella long.
Yeah, you saying but I'm saying that was almost a decade ago. And even Flacco was a top 5 QB in the offs that year. Same thing with Nick Foles.
Right, he was. Okay. We can't say Flacco.
Cause I said Flacco too. He shut me down with that shit quick. He was right. Yeah, he was. It was going crazy.
It's hard, bro. Like you damn near need an upper echelon quarterback to even have a chance of winning. Unless that nigga just goes nuclear in the playoffs, you're not winning.
And Flacco wasn't that good, bro, but he had an arm, though, bro. Like he could.
Yeah, Flacco had cannon.
He could air that thing out. Jimmy can't even air it out if he.
Jimmy can't throw out routes. He can't throw a 10-yard out route.
This shit.
Throw it to the sidelines hard enough, bro. Like he's literally a liability at this point.
He is. Like, bro, I just hope. I ain't gonna lie. I think Trey jitters is gonna be gone because, like I said, his shit was gone in the fourth quarter, and niggas gonna be more familiar with that nigga shit now, and he's gonna be the one that's getting niggas the ball now.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna see.
He gonna spread that bitch out. We gonna see. I guarantee you. All right, I'm gonna ask y'all this: how many deep shots do we see tomorrow?
More than
I say
all season combined.
I say at least 7 to 10 deep shots
for sure.
For sure. At least.
Yeah. Why not, bro? That's why I'm pissed. That's why I'm pissed you said Kittle out, bro, because I really wanted to see because Kittle ain't been really producing this year, but it ain't just his fault. I would love to see.
It ain't his fault. Two things could be true, bro. Yeah, two things could be true.
Damn, bro.
I listen. I went to war the other day. Niggas had me fucked up, nigga. I wasn't about niggas had me fucked up talking about Wilder better than Kittle. Listen here, bro. Y'all not that crackhead nigga's not better than Kittle, bro. Nigga don't do nothing.
Recency bias is a real thing, bro. And this is my thing. It's cool.
He ain't even had more yards than Kittle in his last dominant year.
It's cool to be a homer because nigga, obviously I'm gonna take my nigga over anybody. You feel me? But let's be realistic about some shit too. Like, nigga, like 2 years ago, no one was talking about Waller. Like, nigga, last season, like Waller was up and coming. Like now he's arrived. You feel me? Like, okay, it's different now. But to just say he leapfrogged George Kittle in a season is bullshit.
And this is my argument too about this shit. Like, yeah, he got hella stats. Stats mean what? Because they don't get them nowhere.
Yeah.
Are they in the playoffs with this shit? No, he's not helping them get to the playoffs. Kittle helped
when he had
get to the playoffs. Kittle was a strong force of our offense. He was our offense.
Right.
And then it'd be funny how niggas just talk about like, oh, so basically y'all just paying an extra blocker and shit like that. Do you know that's exactly why they're paying that nigga? Like we run the ball. We're a run-based team. So of course we want the best run blockers at every position that we can get. So nigga.
Bro, they be pissing me off because bro, he averaged 15.6 yards a catch, bro. That's not no blocking numbers, nigga. Like obviously he an elite blocker, but bro, I looked it up. Waller ain't never averaged over 13 yards a catch. What was Kelsey Hires? I think he was like right under like 15 or like 14.89 or something. Like, bro, this nigga doing shit that only Gronkton did. Like,
come on, bro. And not only that, hey,
it's like Kelsey broke the record. Who record did he break, bro? Like,
come on, bro.
20-some more catches. Kittle did the 1,300 with like 82 catches. Kelsey had like 104 last year.
Kelsey doing all this with arguably the greatest nigga to ever throw a football.
If we didn't judge sports the way we did, where the resume got to come in and all of that, Mahomes the best nigga we done ever seen.
Come on, bro. We're talking about the greatest nigga we've ever seen throw a football. Just alone, just arm talent alone. This nigga Mahomes is ridiculous. Like, so of course a nigga's stats gonna look inflated when you're like, in a way, Travis getting force fed, and it's a good thing. He's supposed to be. You feel me? Like when you that good, you should be getting force fed. But come on, bro, a lot of shit like that matters, bro. George ain't getting no targets, and then when he do, he got to break 10 tackles to get 50 yards because everything's below. You me in the
19 targets in one game, bro.
Bro, imagine. I don't think Kittle's gotten more than 8 targets in like half a year.
Say, bro, I don't.
Let alone 10 in one game.
He might have 19 targets for the season right now. Like I don't like. It's really vicious what's going on, bro. And y'all trying to say
it's nasty, bro. It's nasty, bro. And then like this is my thing. It'd be funny because like niggas talk about like, oh, how did George Kittle break these records with Mullins and all them niggas? Because Kyle Shanahan was like, fuck it, Nick, throw that shit. That's why. You feel me? Nick was playing with no regards for anybody. That nigga was playing just straight, no thoughts, nigga. I'm throwing it to the first nigga I see. You feel me? Jimmy out here playing like a bitch, like waiting on niggas and shit. You feel me? Like, it's a difference, bro. These niggas, Nick was a ripper. Nick was a ripper.
Hey, listen, Nick good with me. Nick good with me. I don't give a damn. Nick good with me.
Bruh. That Nick was a ripper, my nigga.
He gonna let that bitch fly.
Like, he gonna give you a shot, bro. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying the nigga good, but he gonna throw the fucking rock. He gonna throw it.
That's all you can ask for, bro.
You can't be mad at George not getting targets. He can't throw the ball to himself.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Like, but and we got a history of like, but it's always a gift for us to have a nigga with a rifle, bro. Because nigga, we ain't had that much. Nigga, we had Al Smith, nigga. That nigga couldn't throw 2-4. Nigga, a lot of them other niggas couldn't throw 2-4.
Cap was the last nigga we had that actually had a bomb arm.
Yep, I was just finna say I can name probably 5 niggas, probably 3 that just had a legit arm for us.
You can argue right now, and we haven't even seen Trey really play. He might have the biggest arm in Niners quarterback history.
Damn, bro. That
and I don't
say you wrong.
Seriously, like he might have the biggest arm.
Wow. Bro.
You know what? A lot of our besides Steve and Joe, a lot of our fucking quarterbacks have been dink and dunk.
They don't throw that bitch, bro. They don't throw that bitch down the field. Besides Cap, that was it, bro. Besides the niggas who won Super Bowls for this franchise, we ain't had no rippers throwing the ball.
Did Garcia have an arm?
Garcia,
like, nigga,
but it wasn't like that. But like it was. Solid.
And mind you, Cap had an arm, but nigga, this 8-9 years ago now.
Look, you're right, because I'm just thinking. Then I'm thinking about this shit too. That nigga T.O. really should have been the first ballot Hall of Fame. Because besides Steve Young, the nigga ain't had shit over here.
Fact.
He did,
come on, bro. Niggas making.
He was killing for us. Then he go to the Eagles, bro. In his 21 games with the Eagles, he had 20 touchdowns.
That's what
playing in Super Bowl with a broken foot. He
scored 2 touchdowns and had like over 150 yards, nigga, in the Super Bowl with a broke ankle.
With a broken foot or ankle, yep.
Right, but that nigga was a dog, bro.
To the Cowboys, when they was phony, he was putting on for them. Like, right, everywhere he went, it was double-digit touchdowns and over 1,200 yards. It was, everywhere he went, even when he was at the end of his career with nigga the Bengals, he was getting touchdowns. I'm like, nigga, that's ridiculous.
Bro, all I'm gonna say about T.O. is, nigga, T.O. There's no way Calvin Johnson first ballot and T.O. not.
That's fact.
That's all I'm gonna say. Bro. Like it make no sense to me, bro. Like if niggas gonna talk about off the field shit and character issues and all that shit when it comes to stats, nigga, then what's the point of having the Hall of Fame? What's the point, bro? The best player should be in that bitch. It don't matter if a nigga like me or not.
T.O. bro, in his last season, he played 14 games, only started 11. My man's had 72 catches for 980 and 9 touchdowns.
Well, the nigga basically had 1,000 yards in 11 games.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Come on, bro.
Bro.
And that just reminds me of my favorite receiver all time. That's the reason why T.O. not my favorite receiver all time. That nigga best friend. I don't give a fuck. That nigga Ocho was the best route runner I ever seen in my life.
Hey, Ocho was robbing niggas something stupid, bro.
Come on, bro. You see a nigga cry off of Devontae Adams route running, that's how you know a nigga could really route run. But nigga crying off of somebody else shit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, bro. That nigga was so happy seeing Devontae run right. Like, he's like crying. Look at this nigga. Like, that shit beautiful. Like,
bro,
come on, man.
Like, bro, that nigga Ocho was so cold. That nigga feet, like, bro, that nigga feet was so cold you'll think he was fast. And he wasn't. He just was quick. Like, no, he is fast. I'm lying like fuck. They just used to hold that nigga out on Madden at the end. That nigga was fast. Fast as shit. That nigga was fast.
Small little windows, brother. Like, we ain't really seen too much like that. Like, people saying Judy got that potential, but it's like, bro, I'd have to see it because, bro, what Ocho was doing,
bro, he gonna break you off. Bro, he used to have
no, bro. When I can tell you I'm finna do this, woo, 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 and I can still do it on you, bro, and you a professional grown man with kids and a family, and I'm just telling you, like, straight disrespectful with it, that's when you know niggas just be different, bro. Like, you should be able to call your hit on the nigga, bro.
You know what's so funny? And I'm dead ass serious with this shit. That nigga can play corner right now.
Bro, Ocho could, bro. You could put that nigga in the league, right? He could be a possession receiver right now, still.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
He could literally be fit.
Yeah.
He could be a Larry Fitzgerald right now.
He'll get you touchdown.
I ain't lie. I think damn near T.O. can still.
Oh yeah, we talk. Right now.
You said T.O. too?
Huh?
I think
you said what happened?
Do it too.
Hey man, I'm saying that nigga T.O. look great for a nigga in this 40s.
You know who else the first ballot Hall of Famer?
Who? Hello?
Yeah. You know who else the first ballot Hall of Famer? Easily. For what he did Smith. That nigga, that's one of my favorites. Dude, that nigga was a dog.
Say it again.
You said.
Said Steve Smith.
Oh, Steve Smith. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Steve Smith was raw, bro. I still remember when he came back against
that nigga was too raw.
He like, yeah, nigga, I'm finna go off against them. Y'all better give me the ball. And really went berserk. I'm like, ooh, this nigga.
Bro.
And really be his shit, bro. And he
was so. That's why I said for his size too, he the dog. You know who else is a dog? I hate that nigga because who he played for, but he was a dog no matter what. Doug Baldwin. He used to give us problems.
That nigga was toxic as fuck to like, bro. That nigga.
Hey,
nah, bro. Like that's the thing, bro. Like these niggas be playing our division and shit, bro. But these niggas is so good, bro. Like it don't make no sense.
Really appreciate that shit. When there was a kid, it was fuck that nigga. But
yeah,
now,
bro.
Like, nah, he was really nasty though.
He was really like that, bro.
Yeah, I used to damn talk all of them niggas ain't like that. When them niggas out the league and shit, yes, they was.
Niggas like that.
Give us problems. That's why I can respect Torrey Holt there. I hate that bitch ass nigga, but the nigga was raw.
Raw.
Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce, them niggas, bro. Like we had to go. Like niggas don't understand what we had to go through 2 times a year. We went through historical offenses, played against
shows
us
on turf and shit.
All that.
Come on, bro. Nigga, that greatest show on her shit lasted through Mark Bolger.
That's how you know they was just stupid raw.
That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Like niggas had Mark Bolger balling. Had that nigga the second coming of Kurt Warner. Hated the niggas.
Yeah, we had to deal with Kurt Warner.
Man. Like I said, we had to deal with the historical offense.
Twice. He came back
twice.
Cardinals and was like,
yep.
Come on, bro.
Took them to the bowl. Like
niggas don't understand what we went through, nigga. That's why we go, nigga. Fuck niggas, man, nigga. Every one in our division had some shit going on for sure.
Every team that been in the Super Bowl at least once in the last 15 years in our whole division. Facts.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
At least once. Damn, their teams done went twice. Seattle and the 49ers done went twice in 15 years.
Yep.
Come on, bro. It's like that's why people talking about who division, bro. AFC, bro. The NFC West been running this shit for a long time, bro.
Come on, bro.
Like, if we being realistic, bro, we've been the best division or one of the best divisions for a while.
Let's be real, nigga. The last two before the Bucs, the last 2 NFC fucking winners were NFC West teams, Rams and the Niners.
Right. Yep. So it's like, come on, bro. What are we doing here, bro? The only team that had potential to be a dynasty, right, was Seattle with the Legion of Boom and them, but they ended up holding off their second Super Bowl. But
yep,
I'm so glad that they did that shit.
Man, because we'd still be in shambles right now. I think if them niggas didn't do that, bro.
Nope, Marshawn would have been still there. He wouldn't have left, or he wouldn't. All that shit wouldn't have.
Sherm wouldn't have went to us. Like a lot of shit wouldn't have happened, bro.
Yeah, that really broke them up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because that did. Scary.
Pete Carroll broke them niggas up with that choice, bro.
Listen, you can see in Sherm's face blood when it happened. That nigga said,
"Why the fuck are we passing the ball here with Marshawn Lynch? That's low key a fireable offense, my nigga. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like that's like think about that now. That shit's insane, bro. Nigga had Marshawn Lynch, a nigga who can get 1 yard, nigga, in his sleep. Like, nigga don't even gotta try and get 1 yard, and you didn't run the ball.
But to the point where the
That
next
was a
season,
fireable offense.
Sherman, when they got down there, I don't know if y'all remember this, like it was like midway through the next season. They got to the 1 yard line, and he like, what? This nigga Sherm came running up the sideline, like, bro, I know we not gonna do that shit again. Like, we running it, right? And it came in the press conference, it was like, yeah, I just was making sure we wasn't making the same mistakes that we made before. Like, we still not even over it. Like, bro.
You never get over that, bro. It's the same way with the Atlanta 28-3. You'll never get over that shit. You're never going to get over it, ever.
There's no way that should happen. There's no way.
Ever, bro. You're never getting over it.
Bro, fourth quarter, 15 minutes. There's no way in hell that should happen.
Bro, if you play that game 5 more times, they probably lose off. Like,
the Falcons are winning that game 9 times out of 10.
Because it's like you said, bro, it shouldn't even have been possible to come back from that many points. This is fucking football, bro. You have to
run the
ball and not, I don't know.
They literally shouldn't even have had enough time to do it. Fuck the point. Like, nigga, y'all kept giving them the ball back to give them a shot. Like, that shit was wild. Like, and you keep giving Tom Brady the rock back. What do you think he gonna do with it?
That's why when I seen that game, I'm like, okay, Tom Brady really to go. Not just because he came back, but for you to be up 20-something, bro, and these niggas are still throwing like it's a 1-possession game, like,
bro,
that really showed fear.
They was scared as fuck.
Come on, bro. Niggas was up damn near 30 points and said, we can't run the ball on Brady. We can't.
And it wasn't like they was a horrible run team. I could see if they didn't have no backs. Like, y'all was a decent run team.
Niggas had a 2-punch combo. Niggas had a 2-punch combo.
Oh, yeah, they still had Coleman in, bro. Come on, bro. Like, yeah, bro. And then
nigga had. I tell you, bro. Like I said, but niggas can say what they want about whatever, bro. About our us choking a 10-point lead. I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know if I told you already, Dev, but I'm gonna say it like this. Niggas get mad at the Niners choking a 10-point lead to the Chiefs, but nobody in their right mind would have bet on it that the Chiefs would have only had 10 points going into the fourth quarter. Right. Nobody would have bet on that.
Yeah, facts.
And that's why I behave when niggas try to blame our defense. Them niggas is tired.
Like, what you want them to do, nigga? They can't, like, bro, this is one of the greatest offenses ever. You want them to hold them to 10 points the whole game? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, bro.
I had that argument with a few niggas. It's like, bro, this is one of the best we've ever seen, bro.
They trying to get at D'Amico Ryan's defense shit now. Nigga, if we got to keep getting on the fucking field, it ain't his fault.
Right.
Bro, we talked, bro. We were saying it earlier. It's like, how are we in a tie game with Seattle? And these niggas had negative yards in the first half. Why is the game tied?
Like, bro.
Listen, when I know
what are we talking about, bro?
When we was up, I think was it 10-0 or 7-0, and the way that the game was going, I'm like, we finna lose this shit because there's no way that we should just be at this point. We should have been up 17-8. Should have been up 17 points at least.
The way that first half went, the Niners should have been up at least 17-0 minimum, at least.
Minimum.
Yep.
Minimum, bro. Like, there's no way that you don't score one more time in that half and these niggas had, 5-6 drives? Because the defense was playing out of their bodies. Like, they weren't going to play any better than that in that first half.
But it was on their ass.
Everything.
Like, come on, bro.
I ain't never seen Russ like.
Come on, Brandon. Niggas mad when Russ finally make a play that Russ do. Nigga been making a play for 10 fucking years, scrambling to his left, running for rushing touchdowns. Nigga been doing that shit.
I've never seen that nigga like that against us ever.
Because he be eating our ass up.
Come on, bro. And then Trenton Cannon with the special team shit. That nigga should be gone. That nigga should not be on the roster right now, bro.
Yeah.
That's a fireable. That nigga got up twice.
I think Nitty said this shit. I said this shit just remind me of Kyle Williams. I'm like, nigga.
Oh my God.
But yeah. Like, what?
Because that bro,
Kyle Williams, bro.
Later. It ain't no need to try to get back.
Look, that's another thing. Raider fans be trying to get it. Y'all niggas is about ready to kill. I said, listen, if y'all even been in that position.
Niggas been. Look, bro, when it comes to these poverty fan bases, bro, they don't understand. Like, niggas think like you said it earlier. We was 2-2 or 2-0. Niggas was like, oh, y'all still complaining about being 2-0? Yeah, nigga. Could we expect better from these niggas? Like, what are you talking? Yes. we're complaining about being 2-0.
Not stomping niggas out of nothing.
Like, bro, I'm not finna be like, oh, well, fuck it, bro. The record is what the record is. No, bro, because that's not sustainable.
Come on, bro.
We get
like I said, that record could easily be 1-3, and we could easily be 3-1. I mean, you can look at it both ways. You know what I'm saying? I could see both ways of it. But the fact that we only 2-2 is a letdown right now.
And because we're in the best division in football with, every game matter. Nigga, it's not the NFC East where it's like, fuck it, bro. We
bro,
three, but we still right there. No.
And that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, bro, is Kyle basically telling us that he's willing to lose games in the toughest division in football because you don't want to play the better player? Like, I don't understand. Why are you not playing the guy who gives us the best chance to win? And if you think that's Jimmy, why do you trade up for a quarterback?
Thank you. Now,
well, we know why.
Those two things can't be true.
Exactly, bro. Either he's the guy or he isn't. And if he isn't, nigga, stop treating him like he is.
Right.
Like, bro, this shit is just wild. I just realized too, we talking about Seattle. Russ hurt, huh?
Yeah, Russ
hurt. He out now. He damn near out 2 months. They said 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Damn, niggas got Geno Smith.
Geno Smith about to. Hey, do we see them? Do we see them with Geno this time?
That's why I said, what do we see them again?
Fuck.
I'm gonna.
Hey man, hopefully we get that nigga Geno coming. I need Geno.
Look like that white bitch did on that TikTok. If y'all seen that shit, we feast.
Come on, bro. Niggas need Geno coming. I ain't gonna lie. We low key need Andy Dalton back in Chicago for Halloween.
Oh, if we get him, we gonna get him in this next.
No, we not. They said Justin Fields starting for the rest of the year.
Justin Fields is starting. Yeah, Matt Nagy called it already. Yep.
So we get
Matt Nagy getting tired of hearing shit, and he said, "Fuck it." So
fuck it, we're gonna just go with the young guy.
Yeah, to save his job because he know he motherfucking on the line. He's actually finna lose his job. That's why.
Right,
Kyle Shanahan's
he's
not
so deep in Matt Nagy's so deep into it, that nigga might lose his job regardless. Them niggas might win out with Justin Fields and win a playoff game. Nagy still might lose his job.
Out of there. But Shanahan's job ain't in jeopardy, so he don't care.
Right.
We Russ, we paid him in 9 weeks, bro. We gonna get him when he gonna be.
Oh, we get Russ back. It might be his first game back, so he might be mid. He might be mid his first game back.
But we play that nigga in Seattle though, bro. No, I don't know, bro.
On the Sunday.
We lost. Hey, oh my god, we lost the home game.
Home, what? Hey, listen, I ain't never seen Levi's rocking like that ever,
bro. Anytime Trey touched the ball, them niggas they shit exploded, nigga. Like
he threw that touchdown to Debo, bro. If it was a dome, bro, he'd have blew that bitch off. That's
another thing. That's another thing about our stadium. How the fuck we get $1.5 billion stadium and that shit is so trash?
Yeah, they be trying to it, bro. It's not all of that, bro.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, low-key wanted the dome. That dome will go crazy.
I did too. Like, bro, get with the times.
Bro,
like a dome hard, bro. I'm tired of having to deal with weather and shit.
If you sit on this visitor side, bro, your ass is cooking, nigga. The sun beaming on your face.
I heard, nigga, they ain't got no motherfucker. What's it is?
Niggas ain't got nothing, no fans, nothing in that bitch. Just let niggas ride.
Why, bro? You look over there, them niggas drenched, nigga. Like they just.
You saw the picture. You talk about that picture from last week when niggas talking about they thought they was leaving the arena and shit. Like, nah, nigga, they went to the other side with the shade in.
Right.
It's 1,000 degrees outside.
$5 billion on that piece of shit. Them niggas got sold the limit.
Hey, at least that shit got Wi-Fi, right? That's what they paid for.
I beat that ass. I ain't been there yet, but I beat that ass.
It ain't bro. And even like the little Niner museum shit they got, like that shit was cool, but like it ain't
worth that 1.5.
We not there for that, bro. We're not there for that. Sorry. Nigga could have put that in the dome, cousin. We're not there for that.
Like, bro, like look, and it make me so mad because the Raiders is actually doing shit that we wanted. Like, them niggas stadium saucy as fuck.
Nah, the Raiders shit is fire, bro.
I'm trying to cap. I heard they shit.
I didn't want to go to the game.
They shit clean.
Hey, we play them next year in Vegas.
You saw the side. You saw the outside of they shit. They got like for people on the freeway, they got the game playing on the side on like a projector on the side of the stadium.
Hella funny.
That shit hard. That shit clean.
Did you see somebody response to that shit on Twitter?
Nigga said,
episode, they crashing this shit like
nigga said death by Raider game. Nigga like.
No, for real, I'd be mad as fuck. You look up this nigga that threw a pick. Oh shit.
Fuck around and swerve off.
Let Tom be running down and shit like that. You on the freeway and that nigga throw a pick. It's over. You bitch ass. Oh shit. It's over.
Nigga might just fly off the road like fuck it.
Oh, bro. So you maybe that ain't the best. Oh fuck.
Nigga gonna be
that's not the best idea. I see what they was thinking, but that's not the best idea.
It's tough though. Maybe not the right team, but that shit hard though.
Yeah. See now, like nigga, if you was a perennial winner, like, damn, it ain't even a perennial winners no more.
It ain't. It's too hard in football to win, bro. It's too hard to be consistent in this shit. It's hard. Too many injuries. You got 50 niggas to worry about every week. Like, it's
the
hard,
Chiefs
bro.
The Chiefs finna be back again because whoever niggas keep getting Josh Gordon, bro. I don't give a fuck how much shit he be on. He still come back serving. But now
that nigga's still good, bro. Like,
what he is.
I'm mad. We never tried.
They gonna use Josh Gordon how to use Sammy Watkins. Basically, they gonna just make him the possession nigga. He gonna be the third receiver, possession nigga. Maybe even the fourth behind Hardman because that nigga. They got two Tyreeks. Like, what's your ass, bro? Fuck Kansas City, bro. Oh, they defense is stinky. We can run all over them niggas. We can throw touchdowns on them.
We just went to
Their defense is about as bad as Seattle's, bro. And it's crazy, nigga. Seattle has a dog shit defense, and we only scored, nigga, 7 points in the first half. 7 points, bro.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous because their defense is hot. Garbage,
but they just gave up 500 yards on Thursday. Niggas gave up 500 yards on Thursday.
When we looked at
we couldn't score more. And we couldn't score more than 7 points
4 days earlier. Not even not 4 months.
Yeah, nigga, 4 days. 4 days later, niggas gave up 500 yards.
And they went in the Rams, bro. And Stafford came out missing shit.
Phony. Stafford came out weak as fuck.
And they came out weak as fuck. If he would have been hitting early, oh my!
Niggas might have had 700 yards. They might have. The nigga underthrew D-Jax like 3 times. They might have had 1,000 yards, bro. Actually,
they defense so ass. They know when Deshaun come on the field, he ain't doing nothing but running the street.
Nigga, put him on a streak or a post. Nigga, he's running 2 routes.
He missed him.
I'm forgetting that they got that nigga on the team, bro.
Because he only come and make 1 play, but it be for 75 yards, 65.
On, that nigga there for a bomb a game.
And they let him get it off. And it's like, bro, like you said, you underthrew 2-3 of them. The nigga kept running the same play. They just gonna keep throwing it until like,
hey,
you know your defense, bro.
Hey, with all that being said, y'all, we lost to them niggas on Sunday.
That's sickening, bro. When I tell you I left the game, bro, I was so motherfucking upset. My granny called like, hey, take a picture with your friend. I'm like, granny, it's not the time right now.
I really don't want to do that right now. I really don't.
Not taking no pictures. I don't even want nobody to talk to me right now. I'm not no pic, granny. I'm sorry. We'll be back another game. I'll send you one. You ain't getting
niggas was ready to fight.
No.
Niggas ready to fight after that game, bro.
Boy, get out my face.
I'm not.
Huh?
No, bro. It wasn't what nobody laughing after the game, bro. Everybody was walking in silence. Everybody knew, bro. Don't talk to them over there. They ain't gonna talk to us. We were just all like depressed, bro.
Niggas was sick, bro. Niggas was sick to their stomach watching that shit, bro.
Cause I went out there like we for sure got this. Like this ain't even. I ain't.
Hey, you would think.
Hella confident.
Hey, nigga, I thought it was a wash. The way that we started off and the way the defense was playing, I'm like, oh, these niggas about to get smoked. And then Jimmy throws a disgusting pick the next drive. Like, I'm like, well, never mind.
Like, oh my goodness.
He fumbling snaps and shit. Like,
come on, bro. And that's the thing with Jimmy. Like, we were saying it earlier. Like, bro, it's one thing to throw picks, but this nigga just throw the craziest picks you'll ever see. Like, the most blatant ones he'll throw.
Like, bro, like we said, like, bro, what do you look at on the field? Like, when you be looking, like, I know it ain't just easy to go through your progression as people make it on, but like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Is it like I'm just gonna throw it over there and see what happened? Like, bro, you cannot be doing that, bro.
Like, nigga is throw hospital balls every weekend, bro. And Nick, like, man, look, I'm over it, bro. I'm over this nigga, bro. He shouldn't even suit up for the rest of the season. We shouldn't see Jimmy ever again in a Niner uniform. We shouldn't.
Yeah, it's over.
We shouldn't, bro. So I feel like, hey,
I will kidnap that motherfucker.
Hey, bro.
Because it's like,
somebody don't fuck me on that, but shit, yo.
I got that Bleacher Report yesterday. They was like, oh, Jimmy gonna try and practice. I'm like, bro, can this nigga just give it up?
Bro,
like, can he just give it up? Like, I'm sick of this nigga, bro.
Go to the Lions, bro. Go to the Lions.
Like, bro, nigga, fuck it. Go to Pittsburgh. You better than Big Ben. Go to Pittsburgh.
You can go anywhere, bro. Like,
nigga, go to Miami. Nigga, they got Jacoby Brissett right now. Go to Miami, bro. Fuck are we talking about?
Go to Indianapolis. Nigga, Carson Wentz gonna get injured again.
Carson Wentz stinky. Come on, bro. Niggas talking about some. You Devs to say Houston. They got Davis Mills throwing their football. Like, come on, bro.
It's places for you, bro. It's just not with us.
It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work, bro.
Well, shit, bro. Well, we done got all these frustrations out, bro. I mean, all we could do now is tune in tomorrow and see what the fuck happened, bro.
Now, one question. I got one question for y'all, real quick. What are fair expectations for Trey Lance tomorrow? Like, I don't need a stat line. I just need, like, just.
Like, bro, I don't think he, like, bro, like Tweez said, I feel like he got a lot of that out in the third. Last game, a lot of the jitter. I think he gonna come out and I don't think he gonna be bad, bro. Like, obviously,
I think he gonna throw.
I know it's gonna be a couple, like, missed throws, maybe. He might even throw a pick. But, bro, I think he gonna be balling, bro. Like, after the first drive or two, I think he gonna be on. I ain't gonna lie.
Put it like this, bro. He gonna do the same thing Jimmy do, but he bring a whole nother element that Jimmy can't. So that's the difference right there.
It's kind of like Cap, bro. Like my partner said on my last episode, like people forget when Alex got hurt and Cap came in, he didn't look that game he took over. But once he got the start and once he got that full, that shit was clicking. So right. I don't think we're gonna. Now it would be way better if Kittle was there.
Yeah,
but I still think he's gonna be all right, bro.
This is my thing. If Trey win this game tomorrow without Kittle, like it might be an indictment on Kyle, bro. Because like we said, I think we 2-2 regardless if Trey started week 1.
Yeah.
So that kind of it goes back to Kyle saying like, nigga, why didn't you start this nigga week 1 if we gonna have the same record?
Yeah. If he win tomorrow, bro, this might get worse for us. Like I ain't gonna lie, because if Jimmy ain't on the trade block damn near, now we really got reason to be furious. And like you said, now we got to look at Kyle, bro. If he come out in these next few games and is doing his shit, and you as an offensive mind didn't see this, hey, bro, you might have to go.
Right, as an offensive mind.
Ain't no might, nothing. That nigga got to go.
Now, this is my thing. I don't think they gonna like. At least Jed not gonna fire Kyle after this year because he gonna give him a year. He gonna give him a full year with Trey, a full year before he make any decision because it's damn near impossible to. I mean, it's hard to fire a nigga after we know what Jimmy was gonna do. Jimmy was gonna get hurt. Now you can argue Trey not being developed is a problem. You can argue that, but Jed gonna look at it like, hey, look, we're gonna get this nigga a full 17 with him second year. You know what I'm saying? Year 2, Trey gonna be better. We're gonna give him a full season, then see how it go. But if we don't make the off next year, Kyle's gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Because Jed ain't got no backbone.
Facts. So
he ain't got no backbone.
Yeah, you see, bro. I think because like you said, I still think we got a slight chance at the offs right now. Is looking slider, but next year with Trey out there, bro. Yeah, if we don't make the offs. Hey, bro, I have no argument for you to stay our coach. Like, bro, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no. At that point, I mean, like, no, you like, bro, you at that point you would have had one good season out of 5, out of 6 actually. After next season, you feel me? So that means you would have had you would have had one above 500 season for 6 years.
Yeah.
But the one season was a Super Bowl that you ended up choking away that we lost. Like, what are you still here for, bro? Like, yeah, you got to a bowl, nigga. That would have been after next season. That would be 3 years from now.
Right.
Like, It ain't the same, bro.
Nope. Come on, bro.
So So look, this is where we at with it, then, fellas. So Trey start tomorrow. If he look great, then we own Shanahan ass. But
Right.
Niner fan, if he come out tomorrow and he do not look great, that do not mean he's ass. That do not mean we shouldn't have drafted him.
We on Shanahan ass still.
Of course not. But you're gonna hear that tomorrow. You're gonna hear that tomorrow, though.
That's what they gonna be. And I just want to throw that out there for y'all, because like, bro, y'all got to chill. That do not mean that we still is good with what we did. Whatever we see tomorrow, that don't have nothing to do with what it could be moving forward. Exactly. It's like his ass. We just got to keep getting in the fit. If it's on fire, let's not just feel like, oh, he the best thing ever. Like, oh my God, he the new Mahomes. Like, we can't get too high.
We can't get too high, can't get too low. There you go. There you go.
We gotta just let it just play out, bro. Just play out, because I think he gonna ball, but we can't. I'm just telling you, but I just know how the fan base shit get, and it's like
you either one way or you not. Either you a Jimmy guy or you the Trey guy. So when Jimmy does well, niggas is like, why do we need to see Trey? But if Trey does bad, they're gonna be like, why do we even start him? Jimmy was winning games, blah 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 blah. We gonna hear all of that.
Right. So it's like the Niners shit, bro. Our fan base is so split. It's mania right now. But
that's why you got to get rid of Jimmy. You have to. You have to make the team and the fan base rally around one guy. You have to.
Yeah, because right now it's not working. Obviously, it's not working.
No.
Shit.
And I'm gonna leave it at this, bro. Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions his rookie year. Thanks. So if we going up a nigga rookie year, Peyton Manning should have been a fucking bust.
Man, he had 26 picks.
Come on, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Like, if niggas gonna be mad about Trey selling us tomorrow, whatever he do, and I don't think Trey's worst can be worse than Jimmy's worst. It can't be. That's you feel me? Because Jimmy can't do anything outside the pocket. Trey can do something. So his worst can't be as bad as Jimmy's.
Right.
I feel it. I'll try my phone and shit like that. And also, appreciate him for having me on the pod, big bro.
Good, bro. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. We're gonna get back on in a few weeks, see if our Niners, if it's looking better, we'll come back on and talk some good shit, hopefully. But if not, if we going down the hole, bro, we're gonna get back on and roast these niggas.
Listen, I'm gonna have a billboard or something like that. If we damn bad, I'm about to have a billboard to come on with that motherfucker.
Facts. I'm gonna come on with a pitchfork, nigga.
Yep.
Kyle.
Yeah, bro.
If
we in the shitter, bro, yeah, it's ugly, bro.
Yep.
But hey, I appreciate niggas for coming on, bro. It was good talking with y'all. We're gonna definitely do it again. Hey, my podcast, we out. Everybody like, subscribe, comment when y'all see this. Feel me? Share the video for me. Appreciate all y'all.